Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all?
Can't help but compare yourself against the old timers and wonder exactly how they would operate in times like this. Sometimes I dream, what would Harley Race do? But dreams are just stories we tell ourselves. The important stuff happens when we're awake.
ITC's at the show. Yes, indeed. What's going on?
I'm awake. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Houston or what?
Congratulations. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Monday Night Raw stream. World champion CM Punk in the middle of the ring.
Adonis just resubscribed for 10 months. 10 months. Been here longer than Henry.
2 weeks ago, shockingly enough, with help from his cousins, he put me through the ringside announce table with a power bomb. And then he strutted out very slowly, I might add. Like he
What's
was
happening?
just
Yeah, we're
the
going to go
king
down
of
the
the
list.
world,
Once we
and
get done
I couldn't
with
wait
the promo.
to
I'm
get
actually
to
Team
Monday
Roman
Night
Reigns
Raw
for
in Madison
WrestleMania.
Square Garden to get my
But if CM
revenge.
Punk retained,
And
I would not be
showed up
mad.
cousinless, by myself, with the World Heavyweight title in these two fists. And I got my receipt. And I put Roman through the ringside announce table. Alone.
Yeah, ITC is live at the show. They actually got the aisle seats.
And I say good. Because if Roman
I've never sat on the aisle myself.
I'm exactly
Those tickets are never
where
available.
I need to be. Fraud checking goofs like him who hate me because I won't trade my authenticity for approval. Being hated by losers is the price I pay for not being one of them.
So he's calling Roman Reigns a loser? He just handed the championship belt to Michael Cole. The people are cheering for Roman Reigns here.
Keep chatting. Maybe he'll show up. I doubt it, but maybe. What are you going to be mad at me because he didn't show up because I damn near crippled him? I showed up, and I'm an old man.
Well, wasn't him being called old was enough to get him to swing? Now he's embracing it?
Not weak.
Now all of a sudden they cheering for CM Punk.
Roman Reigns says he hates me, and I understand. I know why he hates me, but now let me take a moment to explain to everybody who bothered to show up in Houston why I hate Roman Reigns.
Yo, what's going on, J-Dubs? CM Punk's now standing on top of the announce desk right now. For those who are unaware, he's standing on top of the announce desk right now, talking to the people.
See that sign? It says Wrestlemania Las Vegas. That is the biggest show of the year. The granddaddy of all.
How do I feel about
we both have the tools to climb the ladder and make it to the pinnacle of the king's sport.
Artemis? Was it
the
Artemis?
difference is my tools are self-made.
Shot the space.
And they're sharpened to a deadly point through years of self-belief and hard work and sometimes spite, but always sacrifice. And your tools, well, they're store-bought and they're hand-delivered and they're like you. They're plastic.
It's called a Roman Reigns plastic? Oh, my.
See, back in the day, I was too young and stupid to really understand, but now I'm too rich and too old to give a damn. But I understand why this company, why TKO sends you, your beltless ass, to Jimmy Fallon. It's because you're safe, and you're boring, and you're plastic, and you're saccharine, and you're manufactured. And me, I'm dangerous because you never know what I'm going to do or what I'm going to say.
Okay, so he's calling Roman Reigns safe.
Why is it that I can film half a dozen television shows and movies and never miss a goddamn day, but you use it as a crutch to not show up, and somehow these people are gonna boo me when I give them the news that you're not here?
Well, technically, I mean, he is a man who's battling leukemia as well, you know. Although it may be in remission, but he got to take them pills for life.
When you do bother to show up, you show up late. You gleefully leave early, and you puff your chest around in the back.
Gotcha, bitch.
Like,
Wronged Papes is now following.
This is the third time we've had The Rock name drop, you know, from 3 different individuals.
at least The Rock is a Hollywood superstar. Oh, I'm sorry. Was a Hollywood superstar. Just like you, Roman, were a champion, but that fairy tale is long over because this is pro wrestling and not cinema.
All right, Punk shooting from the hip. I like this.
My bloated cousin isn't on the board of directors. I don't surround myself with wise men and advocates and yes men who want to protect myself from the truth. No, my daddy wasn't a pro wrestler who gave me a favor job because I sucked at football. No.
Hey, you want to shoot? Let's shoot, cowboy. I like it.
And I have earned and deserved everything I bust my ass for. And you are just a buck-toothed Nepo baby who ate dog food for a weird old man.
Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like it. Innuendo reference to Vince right there. It's not really innuendo. You know exactly what he's referencing right there. I like it. I like it. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. I like it. This is what pro wrestling about.
That weird old man for years treated me like a dog and he expected me to smile. But I had FU money, so I took that and my dignity and I left. And that's why you hate me. It's because you can't control me like you control some of the people, like you control your cousins and your family. They can't control me.
I like it. I like it. Slight reference to Stone Cold. Treat me like a dog and expect me to walk me like a dog, expect me to smile. I like that. I love it. That's what hey man, I'm starting to feel a little bit of chill.
Chills. This is how real it is to The Rock.
Franchise coming to even the odds.
I'm getting chills. That's what it means to The Rock, baby.
Chills. This is how real it is to The Rock.
For 31 months. We're here.
I like it.
See,
I like
what
it.
you wish for when people ask me for a pipe bomb without understanding what it means. This is what you get.
No, you don't need to reference the pipe bomb. You don't need to do that because now you're starting to insist upon
Roman,
yourself.
you
You
can
don't need
brag
to do
about how
that.
many times you've been in the main event of Wrestlemania, but if me or anybody else were afforded as many opportunities as you have and sucked at the first 8 of them so spectacularly bad, we'd be fired and blackballed, but you can't blackball me. They can't blackball me. And listen up.
Let's land it. Let's land it.
I can gleefully stand on the bridge and blow it up because, bitch, I know how to swim.
I love it. Drop the mic, leave. Drop the mic, leave. That's the end of it. You don't need to carry it after that. That's a perfect landing. That's a perfect
You
landing.
think I'm done, but I'm not.
Oh, he's still
Because
going.
everybody's getting it tonight. Pat McAfee.
Oh, McAfee. Oh, my.
You buggy-whipped arm, no-brain hillbilly. You think you can come here to the business, my business of pro wrestling, and run your mouth while you just wrote a check that your narrow ass can't cash.
All right. Hey, we shooting. We shooting.
You want to talk about ticket sales? Do me a favor. Call up that agent that was foolish enough to shoehorn you into this business and this show and tell him to lower the ticket prices.
Oh, all right. The voice of the voiceless. We need that because we ain't got no money. We got us bucks. We ain't got official broadcast to pay for tickets.
I'm gonna have you, somebody who kicked a football for a living, come to my business and talk to me about selling tickets and putting asses in seats. You got a receipt coming to you.
Oh, yes. I like it. I like it. Talk your shit, Punk.
Lower the ticket prices, because I want all these families to come and watch me stand on Roman Reigns' throat.
Oh, yeah.
WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
And I have approved this message.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Hey, that's a standing ovation. That's a standing, hey man. That's a standing ovation right there. That's a standing ovation right there. That's professional wrestling. That's a work shoot promo. That's why he's the best in the world. I want to see the fire emojis and the chat emojis and the clap emojis in the chat right there. That's professional wrestling. That's why he's the best in the world. Oh my Lord, what a shoot. What a promo. That was magnificent. He done touched on Roman. He done touched on Vince. He touched on the TKO brass. He done touched on McAfee. He spoke on everything. That's why he's the voice of the voiceless. Oh, that was beautiful. Injected into my vein. Oh, I don't think I see a forearm. I got the goddamn goosebumps. That's why I reel it is to the Rock, baby. That's how real it is to the Rock.
Ties coming to even the odds.
Chills. This is how real it is to the Rock.
I'm getting chills. That's what it means to the Rock, baby.
Chills. This is how real it is to the Rock.
Ties coming to even the odds.
I'm getting chills. That's what it means to the Rock, baby.
Chills. This is how real it is to the Rock.
Ties coming to even the odds.
I'm getting chills. That's what it means to the Rock, baby.
Chills. This is how real it is to the Rock.
That's professional wrestling right there. That's professional wrestling right there. You wanted a promo, you got a promo. That's professional wrestling. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to hear from the world's heavyweight champion. CM Punk walked down that aisle. He stepped into the ring. Ain't no smiles. Ain't no high-fiving folks. Ain't no jogging around the ring. He grabbed the mic and got straight to business. 15 straight minutes digging into everybody's soul. Pause. Made sure you got put on notice. You got something to say about the world's champion. You got something to say about this business. You got something to say about the industry. CM Punk has got a receipt for you. That's why we tune in on Mondays. That's why we tune in on Fridays. That's why we pay those PLE prices. Unless, of course, you go back door and go get some piracy. But that's neither here nor there. That's why we tune in to professional wrestling. What the hell? Speed is here. Speed is here. Oh, he's still cursed by Danhausen.
Danhausen? Come on, man, you gotta
Shit, I need a drink. That's what professional wrestling is. I got my Henny White right here, though.
Come on, man.
Imported from overseas. I got my Henny White.
What is that?
They're human teeth, obviously. And yes, I watched your stream where L.A. Knight, came in and he threw you through your computer.
L.A. Knight did assault.
It was great, and I had an idea.
I show
could
speed.
uncurse you if you give me your mention.
Oh, man, stop playing, man.
Like,
Just unlive. What the hell are you doing here? Come on, man, you gotta help me unlift this curse, man. You gotta help me. What are you talking about?
Speed needs help unlifting the curse, but Danhausen's already disappeared.
Come on, man, listen. I know I cost you the Uso titles.
Yeah.
Come on, but you gotta help me. Come on, like my life has been a disaster.
He's gonna give him a match.
But you did get involved, right? So you want my advice? Go home. Let the Usos and the Vision work it out on their own. You don't need the hassle. You should go home because it's gonna end bad. And here they are. Speed.
Oh, what the hell?
Dr. Evil here.
Austin Theory has since shown his head next to Logan Paul.
Yeah, listen, Speed. LA Knight threw you through your own computer. As far as I'm concerned, that's unforgivable.
Yeah. Man, I'm leaving.
Leave.
I'm leaving. That's a great idea.
Where do you think you're gonna go? Where do you think you're gonna go, brother? Hey, newsflash. You're screwed. LA Knight hates you. The Usos hate you. Everyone hates you. That's just me being honest. Your only safe space around here is with us, brother. The Vision. Yeah, 100%.
Speed. The parking lot, you're not safe.
No, this is Houston.
With us, you are. Yeah. So
No, that's a bad decision. Don't stay with them, Speed. I suggest leave them alone. Oh, Speed, you can't let... Oh, Lord, Speed getting taken against his will. The two white boys done took Speed away. Oh, Lord. That's not... And they coming down to the ring. They done confiscated Speed. Speed is in a bad situation. Speed is in a bad situation. Chouette in the building said Speed about to hit the Kevin Hart. Help me. Help me. He gonna need to. He gonna need to, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Monday night Raw live stream. I am the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and we're here live in Hold My Nugget Studios for Monday Night Raw, exactly 2 weeks away from Wrestlemania 42, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's gonna be a hell of a doggone show. My boys, ITC is live at the show. Where the hell are they? Where the hell are they? Did they get boxed out? Where the hell's ITC? Son of a bitch, they on the goddamn aisle. Did they get boxed out? Somebody boxed them out? Whatever the case may be, I didn't happen to see them there on the aisle. I did see pre-show. They were standing there by the aisle. Maybe they actually stepped a bit down. That's neither here nor there. One way or another, we're going to have ourselves a magnificent stream. We got things started greatly with CM Punk coming down to the ring and cutting a promo. VPN, for whatever reason, for me, my Express VPN is no longer working with Netflix. I know they're starting to cut down on individuals utilizing VPNs to bypass commercials primarily for Monday Night Raw. Now, I don't know if that's the exact reason as to why, but for whatever reason, no matter where I change the location, ExpressVPN's not working for me. I know a couple of people are saying NordVPN's working for them, a couple of other VPNs, they're working for them. So y'all let me know how that's going so I can't see what's transpiring during the commercials anymore. So bear with me as we consume said program. But a number of different people in the building. We're gonna go down the list, say hello to everybody in the stream, and then we're gonna get to the donations and gifts. Well, Tank the Sun already gave out 5, and I'm seeing it right now. So shout out to Tank the Sun. Surfshark works and Nord works as well. All right, Mr. Jones in the house. Ice Cream Darkness, Sargon, always in the building. Fuego, what's going on? Joker, Kamari, in the building. DJ Craze, The Real, Beach Ross, Maya's World. How is it going? Philip, KT Chris, K-Dub in the house. You got T-minus 4 days, 3 days until you got to head back to Guam, brother. Enjoy every single day if you can. If there's a way to turn into, Dio Brando, Zawada, and stop the damn clock. If that's possible, I'm gonna find the clip if I can. But if you can stop the clock to delay the departure, I found it. Do what you can so that you don't have to go and make that doggone trip for the last voyage overseas to serve this great nation. The dog in the building. Virgo, what's going on? Steeler Boy, how's it going? So you found my videos yesterday, you're a fan. I appreciate that, and you chose the right name because the Pittsburgh Steelers reign supreme across all teams in the National Football League. And of course, my Miami Heat, but that's a different conversation. We've been habitual losers as of late, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, you're leaving in 2 days, son of a bitch. Goddamn, leaving in 2 days, but tail end of the summer, you will be back permanently. So, T-minus 3 months. Well, 4 months, potentially. It'll probably be a quarter of the year. I'm not sure how it entirely works, but we will be celebrating when that time comes. Best believe I will share a drink with you for that. In fact, I'm going to open up this Hennessy White once I get done going down the doggone list. Aaron, 40 Cal. What's happening? Short one. Killer Ninja, Cajun, in the building. Bronco fan, always here. Josh Shinobi, Avatar, Classic Man Q, Emmanuel, the Mace DJ, Terrence, Night Shady, what's going on? Triggy Trey in the house, Mordecai, Chess Duncan, always in the building. Chess Duncan, how's it going? Longtime subscriber in the building. What's going on? Devion, Matt in the house, Jesse, King of Anarchy, Black Attack, it's your boy, Chris, what's going on? I got Dallas. King Mike Andrews, what's going on? Black Freakazoid, Rasheem, Spirit, Net Strike, always in the house. Hopefully the Xbox X still operating when you won the giveaway all those years ago. Chewy, Garu in the building. What's going on? How's it going? I know I butchered the name. Here comes L.A. Knight, yeah, heading down to the ring. Let's just go with Excalibur. I want to say Dylan Excalibur, but I know for a fact I'm going to fuck that up because there's no N there. So is it Dill Scalibur? Is it Dill Scalibur? Is that how it'd be pronounced? Valorianth, what's going on? L.A. Knight on his way down to the ring. Grant in the building. Jay, how is it going? Andrea in the house. Solitaire, what's going on? King Brunson in the building. How do I feel about the Knicks are playing in the tournament against the 76ers? The Knicks. Oh, that's the lock for the playoffs? Well, I know the Knicks are going to get a W. So we'll see. Oh, I got it right. Del Scalo, I got it right. All right. What do you know? Shit. I got it right. Who knew? But LA Knight is in the building. Chocolate Girl, what's going on? What's going on? Red said you can't watch today. You're on the clock, but you will watch the stream. I appreciate you, and always salute from the boot. Oh, I almost tore my doggone hip. That's neither here nor there. Petty Crow, what's going on? How is it going, Solitaire? What's going on? One-on-one, Austin Theory, LA Knight. The skinhead against the man with a full head of hair. The Open, 24 per 5 said, no matter what, you'll always stand by. This CM Punk is hands down one of the best promo talkers in professional wrestling history. Me personally, I don't think it's a controversial take. But me personally, CM Punk, in my opinion, is the greatest professional wrestler on the mic in the history of professional wrestling. I took this, when he returned back to AEW, after the first year, I crowned him my GOAT on the mic. My top 3 is Punk, Cena, Dusty. That's my 3. Now, I think the greatest person, period, because CM Punk's a wrestler. I think the best person to ever touch a mic is Paul Heyman. I think Paul Heyman is the greatest manager of all time as well. But CM Punk, for me, is my GOAT for professional wrestler on the mic. Of course, you've got The Rock. You've got Stone Cold, which I think a lot of people underrate how great Stone Cold actually is on the mic. Go watch his work in ECW when he wasn't even doing no doggone matches. All he was doing was cutting promos. You've got your Roddy Pipers. You've got your Ric Flairs. You got your Arn Andersons. You got your Jake the Snake Roberts. You got all of these different guys. But for me, Punk is my number 1. All right. Angel for 5 said, Chiseled Adonis, you the man. Happy 10th anniversary. Thank you very much for that. 10 years on YouTube. William in the building, giving out gifts, donations, 5 more gifts for the community. I appreciate you. 1205 for life. Pufavo said, how are we feeling tonight? Just saw my balloon race reaction. Got hella views on IG. Also valid crash out. Yes. It's my most viral video in quite some time, maybe a couple of months, whatever the case just so happens to be, especially in a 24-hour span. I'm up 10,000 followers in less than 24 hours. So shout out to the community holding it down. And a number of different blue checkmark individuals have hit the like button in that retrospect regarding that video. So I appreciate the community sharing it to the populace. And it's going viral on every single platform, whether it be Twitter, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Instagram, whether it be YouTube, or even on TikTok. So shout out to the community holding it down. Sargon put 10 on it. Said, what's going on, Chisel? You hope I'm doing good today. Am I ready for some succulent, delicious, absolutely juicy, pulchritudinous,
you don't find that suspicious?
That will be viewed on
you don't
WWE
find that suspicious?
television tonight.
You don't find
Indeed,
that suspicious?
Jackson Gaming 34_7 rated my stream with 1 viewer.
Magnificent, gorgeous ladies. Yes, I am. And you need a Tamatonga for that. So with that being said, yes, indeed. We are excited and ecstatic for the ladies here tonight. Ryan said, how was my Easter? My Easter was all right. I cannot complain. It was solid. Indeed. Sargon had put 2 on and said, Mr. Don't. No, I was going up the list, brother. I was going up the list. 714 put 10 on and said, Russ and Dub are here. What do I think about Chicago Bears leaving Chicago for Indiana? Devastated for the fans of Chicago. And it is very unfortunate that a team with a 100-year history is having to relocate their stadium. Now, if I'm not mistaken, are they going to also abandon the moniker of Chicago Bears for the Indiana Bears, which I think would be odd because Indianapolis is representing Indiana with the Colts. But then again, there's numerous different teams that represent a city or state, if I must say so myself. So that's neither here nor there. EV Black, Pateno said, not sure if I'm aware of what went on at Stand and Deliver. Incredible show. Thoughts if I did, as sexy Lola Vice is now the new WWE NXT champion. Tony D'Angelo as the new NXT champ, and Vanity Project still sucks.
YL_L_Vinci Toy is now
as
following.
much as I did when they were black and gold. Well, black and yellow, black and gold. No, I think it was black and gold. But I don't follow it as keenly as I did back then. Maybe I need to. But congratulations to the winners and the L train. For the losers, you had a championship and you lost it. Hit him over the head. Josh put 1 on it. I appreciate you. I should say Joseph put 1 on it. I appreciate you. And Tricky Trey put 2 on. Said Alberto Del Rio just got arrested. What did he do now? What did he do now? KJP rating with a party of 1. I appreciate you. Popping out to the doggone stream. Who do I have, Michigan or the Huskies in the NCAA championship? Well, it's hard to go against UConn. But I am Michigan for the W. For the W. But that being said, time for some Henny White to commemorate that magnificent promo there from CM Punk. Also, K-Dub's last stream here before heading back overseas. This is a generous pour that we'll have over here. So you already know when it comes to Henny White, for those who are avid drinkers over here,
Harold Unstoppable is now following.
For Henny White, you got to add a splash of water up in that bitch to really be able to go and activate the flavor. All right, you got to add a splash of water to activate them said flavors. Now, I'll take a little bit of a sip first. Then you get a bottle cap worth of water. Matt said, do 15 shots for you. Sir, you are out of your mind. You are out of your mind. Get a bottle cap worth of water. Drop that bitch right there up inside the drink to activate said flavors. That's the beauty of Henny White. That's how you can actually go and enjoy said beverage. As LA Knight goes one-on-one with, that's a very odd cover that he had. He just had his face on that man's gooch in order to try to get the cover. But it's a kick out from Austin Theory. That's a good beverage right there. That's a good beverage. But of course, we're always supporting William on the sobriety journey. 600 days yet, brother? Is it five? I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to go and say 596. No. 583. 583. You let us know in the chat how far. I know I'm way off. It's probably past 6. So if it's past 6, I'm going to say 637. If it's below, I'm going to say 583. Let's say 583. You let me know. 637, 583. You let me know. But yes, lower the damn prices. I agree with CM Punk. Lower the goddamn prices. Wait, Alberto Del Rio got arrested for domestic violence? Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh, Lord. Brutal. What is he doing? Oh, wait. LA Knight is slamming Austin Theory's face across the announce desk. Coco Man said, God, you waited to buy Mania tickets. They're about to load the prices. Well, you would hope that they would, but you never know. You never know. Emmanuel said, you found my channel a few years ago, even though me and you have rival football teams, the Steelers and the Ravens. I'm quite entertaining and keep on doing what I'm doing. You appreciate the hard work. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yaj says, what do I think about CM Punk saying lower the ticket prices at Mania? I agree with him. Head and shoulders. I want to see those ticket prices lowered expeditiously. Oh, wait a minute. Logan Paul just, oh my God. Oh, Speed doesn't know what happened. Speed don't recognize what just happened. Oh, Lord. Speed is in trouble. LA Knight's trying to go get his receipt on Speed again. If I'm IShow Speed, I got to get out of Dodge. Austin Theory's probably going to go and steal this victory right here. Speed better get out of Dodge. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the Usos. Wait a minute, but the Usos are probably going to intercept IShow Speed. IShow Speed can't escape up the ramp because here come the former tag team champions. Wait, did they change the theme song back? They just changed the theme song back. Oh, what the hell? Speed just jumped over LA Knight. But he got caught in the ring. He got caught in the ring. Speed just leapfrogged LA Knight, but got caught in the ring. Yup, I knew it. Roll up. The most dangerous move in professional wrestling, the roll up, catches LA Knight, and Austin Theory wins this one-on-one match. Well, I guess they aborted the new theme. It's gone already. Oh, shit. But the Vision is abandoning Speed. Speed is still in the ring right now. Speed is still in the ring right now. Oh, he's in trouble. Speed is in trouble. He's trapped in the corner, and it doesn't look as if the Vision is coming to his aid. They just walk. Oh, Lord. Oh, he's in trouble. Speed is in trouble. Speed is in trouble. He's saying he didn't do nothing, but they got him dead to rights. They about to beat up Speed. Somebody please tell Speed to get up. Somebody tell that man to get up and get his dumb ass out the ring. Oh, Lord, Jey Uso's got Speed. Jey Uso's got Speed. Jey Uso's got Speed. Speed is pleading for his life. He's saying it wasn't me. He's got his hands up, but the Usos have Speed covered. Oh, wait a minute. He's got his finger in the air. I think they're calling for the 1D. I think they're calling for the 1D. He done threw him off the rope. Speed, oh, damn, they grabbed Speed's leg. Logan Paul grabbed Speed's leg. They got him out the ring. They was about to hit Speed with the 1D. They were about to hit Speed with the 1D. Oh, Lord. LA Knight just grabbed the microphone, though. LA Knight just grabbed the microphone.
Hold on. Don't you boys go anywhere. Don't you go a damn place. And while I'm at it, Adam Pearce, walk yourself out here right now, yeah.
Speed has phenomenal facial reaction to what's going on. Like, you want to see somebody who's absolutely disheveled and confused at what's going on. He has a perfect facial reaction.
We're the tag team champions. You got Speed all of a sudden coming in here, costing them tag team championships. You look at me in here with Austin Theory tonight, trying to get a little bit of revenge.
You know exactly what's about to happen.
He cost me the match with Austin Theory, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Gotcha, bitch.
Will Cabot is now following.
They want that match at Mania. You know exactly what's about to happen. You know exactly what's about to happen.
Perfect place for a match this big. I'm talking WrestleMania. I'm talking Logan Paul, Austin Theory,
Is this
Speed.
Oh, Lord.
Want to or not, you're in this, and you really stepped in it, because you're in this with the Usos, and you're in this with LA Knight. So
no, but you got to put the tag team titles on the line. You got to put the tag team titles on the line. If they get pinned, they lose the championship. You have to put the title on the line. We've seen this happen before, where the title can still be decided in a six-man tag. Put the title on the line, though. Put the titles on the line.
Logan Paul, are you willing to step in the ring at WrestleMania in a six-man tag? Hey, Speed, I told you you should have went home, but now you're going to WrestleMania because it is official.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
The one thing that's official is you three guys getting stomped out by the Usos and by LA Knight. Yeah.
I like it.
Well, Speed stepped in it now.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah, but Speed got a WrestleMania match. Damn, son. Everybody having WrestleMania matches before me. It's all good, though. It's all. Oh, thank you very much for those who said bless you. Yeah, but yeah, it's a wrap. Look at Speed. Look at Speed. He's absolutely shocked. He can't believe what he just saw. He can't believe what he just saw. That brother getting packed up. That brother getting packed up. You said this shit just ruined all the energy Punk set with his promo. I mean, you're not wrong. Because you really don't need all these excess people in order to make professional wrestling happen. But nonetheless, we can't sit here and make it seem as if celebrity involvement hasn't played a role. And not for nothing, I ain't gonna hold you. Of all the celebrities that are involved, from Jelly Roll to Pat McAfee to Speed got the most motion. Let's just keep it a buck. Speed got the most motion. So if there was somebody who you know is going to at least get eyes on the product, I think Speed can move the needle. McAfee ain't going to move the needle, in my opinion. Neither will Jelly Roll. But Speed will move the needle. You got folks in India who is tuning in for Jinder Mahal. No disrespect. But they got people who probably, they tune in, they watch Speed. Argentina, Bermuda, Belgium, Spain, Switzerland, all these different locations, they're going to tune in for Speed. Now, Jelly Roll can talk. Jelly Roll can talk. But Jelly Roll is primarily domestic. Speed is international. Speed is international. Bronco, I would disagree. I would 100% disagree that nobody cares. I would absolutely disagree. I would disagree. Wheel said, LA Knight is supposed to be in the main event scene, but he's stuck babysitting influencers. I mean, you're certainly not wrong. However, that being said, whenever they do get celebrities involved with matches in pro wrestling, more often than not, you want to have them with somebody who can protect them. Now, that being said, this is a little bit of cope. This is 100% a little bit of cope, but follow me here. Considering what we saw a few years ago with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, I'm not going to sit here and attribute Damian Priest's success and rise in 2023 to where he entered 2024 able to go not only be Senor Money in the Bank, but winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. I'm not going to attribute all of that to Bad Bunny. However, his performance with Bad Bunny certainly played a hell of a doggone role. That being said, we've been denied, or I should say LA Knight has been denied, and us LA Knight fans have been denied LA Knight finally being able to get a hold of said brass ring. This match at Mania, and furthermore the program and build to Mania between Speed, LA Knight, has been able to generate a number of clips, but primarily more because obviously Speed has incredible motion. But LA Knight's performance and everything that's happening, I would hope that would finally open up the floodgates for him to make it through that ceiling that has since helped him, held him relatively down. But nonetheless, we'll see where things go. We'll see where things go. So I'm hopeful that it can go in that direction. Furthermore, I think they need to put the tag team titles on the line at WrestleMania. I know it's a 6-man tag, but we've seen this happen in the past, where it's been a multi-person match, but the titles are on the line, despite the fact that it's more than just 2 people. And if an individual happens to go and get pinned, then the title can go and change hands. So I think that's what they should go and do. Oba and Brock have their contract signing for the match tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. Wasn't Braun Breaker Spear to Speed the most watched clip last year? Probably. And if it's not number 1, it's certainly in the top 3, if not top 2. Because I think John Cena's heel turn will probably be number 1, maybe. But then in the same retrospect, Speed getting speared at the Royal Rumble certainly could have messed around and been number 1 as well. AJ Lee's return also probably generated a shit ton of clicks. Too. John Cena's retirement probably got a shit ton of clicks. So there's a lot of different things that transpired that, over the course of 2025. TTV in the building say, hey, Chiseled, big fan of you. I subbed to your YouTube when you were reacting to the marble races and etc. You just can't stop watching my videos. My guy, keep up the good work. Well, for one, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who joined the channel due to the marble races, man. I appreciate y'all, dog. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, Brock's return certainly got a lot of clicks as well. I was there live for Brock's return. I had myself a ball while that was happening. Is Oba beating Brock at WrestleMania? I certainly hope so. I initially, and I said this already, and it's been on the record. I initially believed that, and Nathan put 2 and said who I got in the title game, UConn or Michigan. I got Michigan winning. But I initially believed that they would have Brock win, or they still can. But I looked at it like I want to see a multi-match series. Because for me, professional wrestling, it's about building feuds rather than just standalone fights. the build to the match at Mania has been very great, and we haven't had to see too much. That being said, I don't want it to be a standalone situation, right? So I looked at it like, yo, you can kind of have somewhat of like the Mick Foley, the Terry Funk kind of situation where Brock were to win against Oba, but Oba's still moving. Like he's trying to kick out as he loses. And it's kind of like what Kane used to do in the late 90s, where when Kane got beat, Kane was damn near in the midst of getting ready to kick out when the 3 count happens. So then he sits up. So it's like, oh, you just survived by like 1 second. But after watching the reaction that Oba got, and furthermore, how well Brock was selling, I'm like, oh, fuck that. I want to see Oba go and win. And I still would like to see a multi-match series between the two because it can build somewhere. I think a lost art that we've had in modern WWE is building feuds by way of increasing stipulations. Regular standalone match here and there, right? All right, bam. You have your regular doggone match. The next match that you have, perhaps we've got to elevate it. If we've got to go no holds barred, falls count anywhere, which for whatever reason, I think WWE has really dropped the ball with falls count anywhere. They have to get back to doing falls count anywhere. Enough with this goddamn street fight. No. Falls count anywhere. Stop having everything have to end inside the doggone ring, especially if you have something where it's building to a fever pitch. Tables match, ladder, that should be like a final doggone match between stuff. But I would like to see, bam, you go from regular, match. You can go to false count anywhere. Then you can get to like a last man standing.
Black Steve
you can get to like
92
a
is
cage
now
match.
following.
You can get to a Hell in a Cell. You can get to a First Blood. Obviously, in today's climate of WWE, you're not getting the First Blood like that. But that being said, nonetheless, I like to see match program. You can't wait for Oba versus Gunther. Well, we'll see when that ends up happening at one point down the line. TLC 2, 25th year anniversary today. Oh my.
Kitty Claire is now following.
Is it? No, it can't be today. Because TLC 2 was at WrestleMania 17. WrestleMania 17 was, wasn't it in March? It couldn't have been today. Oh, it's April 1st. It was on April 1st. So essentially, Friday. It was April 1st. And here comes Finn Balor on his way down to the ring. Emmanuel said, you think Liv Morgan needs to have a legit one-on-one match for the title? You think the rest of Judgment Day needs to be banned? I agree. I think they should be banned. Sargon, for 5-1 said, another question before WrestleMania. Mount Rushmore, WrestleMania interest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dominic Mysterio, that son of a bitch, that goddamn that mustached mole rat is coming out here attacking Finn Balor as he's getting ready to go one-on-one with his protege, JD McDonough. That damn bastard has put his hand on his challenger. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Finn Balor. Great right hand. A kick to the midsection of JD McDonough. McDonough off the corner post. He's laid out McDonough, and now he's putting hands. Right hand on Finn Balor, or I should say right hand on Dominic Mysterio. Finn Balor can't punch himself. Well, then again, he can. Nelson Muntz used to punch himself all the time. Or I should say he used to tell people, stop hitting yourself. All right, here we go. Foot stomp, foot stomp, foot stomp. Foot stomp. Here comes JD McDonough. Drop his ass. Throw his ass out the ring. There goes JD McDonough. Oh, Jesus Christ. Finn just got hit in the back of the head with the championship belt. The Triple A championship belt, or as Chelsea Green would say, the Triple A championship belt right off the back of Finn Balor. And he's now down on the ground. And here comes the damn chair. They got a steel chair in the ring right now. There's a steel chair in the ring right now, and Dominic Mysterio's wearing it out on the back of Finn Balor. Finn Balor's getting pelted right now with the steel chair. A third time across the back, and here comes the boots coming in from JD McDonough, and Finn Balor is laid out on the middle of the ring. Dominic Mysterio's got that chair across his neck, and he's looking down upon his opponent at WrestleMania. And he's pointing to the WrestleMania sign, that low-down son of a bitch. I hate everything about Dominic Mysterio. I hate his long hair. I hate the doggone mullet. I hate his mustache. I hate his long pants. I hate his goddamn Triple A championship. I hate the girl he's walking with. I can't stand his tattoos. I hate that man.
Oh my God.
I wish Dominic Mysterio, father, Rey Mysterio, pulled out.
Just
I hate Dominic
resubscribed for 2
Mysterio.
months.
Let's hear from AJ Lee.
The term diva, and I am very proud to say that I sure have done that.
Oh, she's an innovator? Okay.
What I liked about AJ is her spunk.
I love this business. It's about time we redefine what you're used to. I am a woman who knows how to get exactly what she wants.
The Black Widow is in. We got a new champion.
All right, I guess this is how they run their promos. You had CM Punk promote some, and then right after, here you go, AJ Lee here. Which apparently she's not going to be on the program today, which I'm a little bit saddened about that. Oh shit, K-Dub got the Henny White as well. I hope you ain't just run out to go buy it, brother. I hope you ain't just had to run out to go buy it. My God, there it is. Cheers to you. Matt put 2 on it, said, will Logan be a Grand Slam champion or fall short of the World Heavyweight Championship? I think Logan has what it takes to be a World Heavyweight Champion as a transitional champion, but I just don't know, bro. I don't know. But here's Michael Cole, AJ Lee. Let's hear what they got to say.
11 years. So how are you feeling?
It's a lot. It's surreal to be back after all this time.
There he is, the worst.
Oh, wait a minute,
interviewer
Becky
in
Lynch is
history, Moaning Michael. There he is, throwing softball questions. It's not enough for you
They
to
just
be
started
the
the interview.
worst announcer in the history of WWE. We've had 29 years of you being a terrible announcer, and here you are.
You know what, Beck, I don't need this. Excuse me, AJ, good luck.
So long. Yeah. You know, one thing that he did say that was right, I can't believe you're sitting here. Because I remember your last WrestleMania. Do you remember that? Do you remember
But you gotta
seeing me
mention this.
backstage and I wasn't there as an equal? I was a young upstart from NXT and I saw you and you gave me a hug with your fake niceness. But I saw it in your eyes. I saw that nervousness. And it wasn't because you were about to go out there and wrestle in front of 70,000 people. It was because you saw your replacement. What happened the very next day? The very next day, you quit because you knew I was coming for you. At WrestleMania, it's not gonna be like it was at
She ain't quit for
Elimination
Becky.
Chamber. You'll have no home field advantage because WrestleMania is my home.
Whoa, wait a minute, Captain. You said fans like you who think I Show Speed is bigger deal than Dave Bautista is. What's wrong with modern pro wrestling? You're part of the problem. Who the hell thinks I Show Speed is a bigger deal than Dave Bautista in the realm of modern pro wrestling? Who said that? Somebody said that? Hold on, wait a minute. I missed something in the chat?
Don't condescend
You
to
shut
me.
up because I'm still talking. I'm proud of you and everything that you've done for this business, for that locker room. You've made history. But none of that happens without me.
That is true.
Because those heights that you soared to, I shattered those glass ceilings. And those doors that you ran through, I knocked them down for you. I'm not replaceable because 10 years away and this company still kept calling.
They did keep calling. That is
And
true.
those fans, they never forgot me.
They never forgot AJ Lee. That is true.
I know exactly who I am. I'm the Intercontinental Champion.
She is.
I am your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. I'm their favorite wrestler. And when you go home tonight, you tuck your little girl into
Why
bed.
she sound like she about to cry?
You ask her who her favorite wrestler is. She ain't gonna say Becky Lynch.
Damn. Hey, that's warrant a
She's
that
gonna
warrants a
say
punch.
AJ Lee.
That warrants a punch. Low key, if I was Becky Lynch, I'd duff the shit out of AJ. I'm just saying.
See you,
I'm just
Mania.
saying. You can't speak on my child, bro. I'd have been like the baby when I saw that doggone Peyton or somebody who painted 2 photos of my daughters, bro. Ain't no way. I'd have put hands on her. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. But instead, Becky wanted to sit there and yap like. You said scroll up. Okay, so who? So just so I have the context, because right now, let me see here. Somebody who moved the needle. Boy, this kind of hard to follow. Who? But Dave, but first off, when we're talking about professional wrestling, we don't even reference him as Dave Batista. He's Batista, the animal, Leviathan. That's Batista. He goes by just the last name. In the realm of wrestling, Batista's not a movie star. He's Batista, just like The Rock. The Rock isn't a movie star, Dwayne Johnson. He's The Rock, right? Batista is Batista. Furthermore, he retired at WrestleMania 35. I was there. I saw him retire. That being said, he'd only be coming back from the Hall of Fame. And today, as it pertains to bringing eyes to the product, if the conversation was who would move the needle and bring more eyes back to professional wrestling between Batista and Speed, Batista would bring wrestling fans. Movie fans, I don't think they necessarily would flock. Speed can get a bit more casuals, if you will. But that being said, in the realm of wrestling, Batista is Batista. He's big time name. There's no question there. I don't know the context of the conversation. I clearly missed the back and forth completely, but I just thought that was wild. Speed bigger than Batista. I'm like, oh, we got to consider there's context to that conversation. But ladies and gentlemen, Lyra Valkyria and the so large posterior of the lady who was a Grand Slam champion, or I should say is, because she doesn't just lose her spot as a Grand Slam champion, has made her way to the ring. I like to reference her as 3 letters, B. But if I were to sing it, what do we call her? Yeah! Damn, look at Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Baby. Dance control. Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Bailey. Run it back, run it. Yeah! Damn, look at Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Baby. Dance control. Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Bailey. Big Booty Bailey, big Booty Bailey, big Booty Bailey, big Booty Bailey. In the building. And I ain't gonna hold you. Last year, Bailey got shafted out of WrestleMania. This year, I would love to see her go on and win those tag team championships. It would be magnificent. The Dong said, yo, Chiseled, just wanted to say, you always enjoy stopping by, fam. Love the content and vibes. Been using my mannerisms. You need to relax. And something about Roxanne, Lyra, Big Booty Bailey, and Alexa. You need it! But one thing's for sure, can we pack up Natty and the Bella Twins? That is absolutely true. I need to know how they're still around. It is ridiculous that Natty and the Bellas are still here in the big 2026. I want them gone expeditiously. Get them up out of here. Somebody said Lash. Oh, is that what's happening during the commercial? The golden. I was about to say the golden role models. But the irresistible forces are essentially on their way down to the ring right now. Who that for life, Chris? But 2 said, will I be making a Shiesty roast video? Shiesty roast video? Oh, that's right. Pooh Shiesty, what was the news? He held up Gucci Mane, something like that, trying to get out of a contract or some shit, him and his father. I don't know all the details of the case, but perhaps I probably should. I got to look into it. I don't know all the information. But oh my, there is one half of the tag team champions. It's Lash Legend in the ring, looking oh so delicioso. The thick mommy inside of the ring right there. Yan Burglar said, I need it. Also, Sergeant for 5-1 said, y'all need to stop sleeping on Lyra fine ass too. Big Booty Bailey and Lyra making you tweak like Jacob Fatu. Oh, sir, you got to stop it. This brother is inside the house right now by his lonesome wiggling like. You got to relax. You got to relax. That brother wildin'. Meanwhile, Fuego put two on to say he need both of them like.
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both.
Both?
Both.
Sergeant for 5 on it earlier, and he had
21
said
shot
question
is now
before
following.
WrestleMania, Mount Rushmore WrestleMania entrances. So, with that being said, you had asked me earlier, and I did not, get a chance to go and answer them, but regarding the WrestleMania entrances. So, best WrestleMania entrances, Mount Rushmore. You gotta have an Undertaker WrestleMania entrance in there, and I would probably go WrestleMania 29 when they had all the hands that were reaching at him. WrestleMania 29, that would be one of the Mount Rushmore ones because I think that was Undertaker's best WrestleMania entrance. I know the Heaven and Hell with his match with Shawn Michaels at 25 was cool, but that was more story-wise between the two. I think Undertaker's one where he was coming out and you had the hands that were reaching, that was fucking awesome. Also, I forget which one he had where they had all the tombstones. I think that might have been the year prior, but it escapes me. But WrestleMania 29, that would be on the list. Because it's just entrance and it doesn't count commentary, I'm not gonna put in Stone Cold Steve Austin's WrestleMania 19 because if you guys, it's ingrained in my mind because there was only 3 people who knew it was gonna be the Stone Cold's last match: Stone Cold himself, The Rock, and Jim Ross. Jim Ross's commentary on Stone Cold's entrance. Because if you know that this is what's supposed to be, because obviously he came back to have his match against Kevin Owens and the main event of WrestleMania 38. But knowing that it was going to be Austin's last match, if you truly love professional wrestling, how the fuck are we already going to commercial break? We just came back. That's ridiculous. But if you listen to the WrestleMania 19 entrance for Stone Cold and you listen to Jim Ross commentary, it can make you cry. Because it's like, yo, he told Stone Cold before he's going to give it all he can on the match, knowing that that was going to be his last match. And it truly made you feel like, yo, this is a guy watching his best friend do what he loves for the final time. It gets shit. I'm kind of getting emotional right now thinking about it. But Undertaker, WrestleMania 29. That would be one. Entrance. Also, the WrestleMania 39 for Roman Reigns had amazing fucking entrance with the piano. It was beautiful. And the commentary from Michael Cole was awesome as well. Let's see. No. Stricken was 17. Stricken was no, not 17. I'm bugging. Not Stricken. Disturbed Glass Shatters. That was 17. It was just a regular one before. Triple H had a couple. I didn't like the Terminator one as much. Gotcha, Triple H had a couple.
G97 is now following.
He had a few live bands. He had Drowning Pool. I think Drowning Pool may have played him. Was it WrestleMania 18? Drowning Pool might have played Triple H down WrestleMania 18. And Motorhead played him down a few times. And I think Lemmy fucked up the lyrics multiple different times. But let's see. Triple H had a few great entrances that were there. He always would bring it. I think Triple H, you know what? Was it WrestleMania 22 when he came out and he was on the throne? Was that WrestleMania 22? He did it again in like 2014 or some shit. But WrestleMania 22, I think he came out on the throne. That one was pretty cool. So WrestleMania 22, because Triple H always had great WrestleMania entrances. So WrestleMania 22, Undertaker WrestleMania 29. If I wanted 2 more that I would throw in there. Shit, you want to talk about intense? Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 22 was fucking intense. Listen, there's a lot of intimidating, forces of individuals who make their entrance, bro. But Kurt Angle was just like, you want to feel like you the fucking man. Son came out of his mind. Son, you heard the and he came out there walking, yeah, fucking hands in the air, all the pyro going to the middle of the ring, freaking jumping and shit, goddamn gold medals across the chest. Oh boy, it was intense. But would I put that top 4? Probably not. But man, that was intense. Geez. Okay, so Triple H, WrestleMania 22. Undertaker 29. Sean Zipline was cool. Cena 25 was with all the Cenas, right? Everybody was dressed up doing the shit. Oh, wait a minute. I'm tripping. Bianca Belair. WrestleMania, I think it was WrestleMania 39, with all the girls, all the little girls who were dancing. That shit was fucking cool. Yeah. That shit was fucking Austin 13 with the glass breaking. That was awesome. The walkout 14 was nice as well, but there was like Austin don't got no bells and whistles. He don't need all that other stuff. Yeah, with the little girls, I think that was 39. I would have that one in the Mount Rushmore as well. That was fucking cool. That was cool. And then when you find out the story of what the main little girl who they kind of spotlighted to have a moment, what her story was, that's very, very fucking heartwarming. I would have that up there as well. That's also in the Mount Rushmore as well. Yeah, that would be there. So that would be 3. And then if I wanted one more, shit, Cena 23 was cool. Because if I remember, that was the second time that he main evented, because it was back-to-back years. When he drove, because they were in Ford Field, he drove the car all the way. That was fucking awesome. Would I put that one in the top 4 all time? No. Boy, there's somebody else I'm missing. Charlotte Flair had the helicopter. That was cool. I think that might have been WrestleMania. That might have been when she took on Asuka, right? Was that 34? I forget. Boy, that was all right. I like that. The helicopter was all right. Rock at 39. No, Rock had a nice entrance at 40. I rewatched that one. That was 35? Really? I was there. Why don't I remember the whole? I don't know. But that was for the main event? Huh. The more you know. But okay, so if Kane debuted at WrestleMania, it would have been epic. You know what? Speaking of Kane, WrestleMania 21, when his pyro hit for the Money in the Bank ladder match, and the fucking ladders were on fire. And he came out laughing. That's the thing. Kane 03 to 06, bro. He should have been a world champion. Damn, Nia done took down Light. Well, I done forgot all about the match. I'm over here answering the fucking question. Oh, what the hell? Here comes Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. They're attacking Nia right now. Charlotte's whipping her with her jacket. Charlotte's whipping Nia with her jacket. Oh, that's hilarious. Charlotte's whipping Nia with her jacket. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. Oh, Edge. Edge WrestleMania 2024 was nice. I liked it, but then it was just because the music synced up so perfect with the pyro. So that was pretty good too. 1205 for 2 on said Seth's with the LED against Triple H. I thought that one was a little corny. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it was a little corny. It was okay, but I thought it was a little corny.
Then you sell it.
Oh, what the hell? Did Lyra hold her leg? I think Lyra held her leg. She got her. Bayley got her. All right, Lyra Valkyria held her leg, and Bayley got the W. Okay. Lash just took an L. Bayley got the W. All right. I like that. Thank you very much. Big W. Big booty Bayley with the W. Congratulations. She got the victory. The Korean gamer in the building said, oh, man, actually catching the live stream is crazy. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Shout out. First time chatter. Yeah, I don't know what them shoes are. Are those the bank? Oh, those are the Becky Stompers. Those are the Becky Stompers. She wearing the Becky Stompers. She wearing the Becky Stompers. She wearing her Becky Stompers. All right. Yeah, but if I had one more, shit, fuck it. We're gonna throw in we gonna throw in Roman Reigns WrestleMania 39 with the piano. We'll throw in that because that was ultimate final boss kind of entrance. So we'll throw that one in there. We'll throw that one in there. Rhea's entrance was cool. I was there. That was pretty cool. But we'll throw in Roman Reigns WrestleMania 39. So that'll be the group. Reigns, Hunter, Taker, Bianca. That'll be the 4. Oh, we got a couple of donations we got to get to as well. Wait, Flamingo Las Vegas, inclusive summer package, standard room, bottomless drinks, 2 meals per day, high roller tickets, 20% off cabanas at the Link Pool, free parking, no taxes or fees. April to August, starting at $200. Oh, looks like I'm going back to Las Vegas. What? I'm going back to Las Vegas, starting at $200. There must be a catch. There must be a catch. What? Really? At the Flamingo is what you say. I'm gonna have to look into this after the stream. Sister Donna sent me the link. I said, oh my. I was literally just talking about Vegas yesterday. Like, I'm going back to Las Vegas. Bottomless drinks. Don't gotta tell me twice. Be careful of scam. Oh, 100%. I wouldn't just like I wouldn't just go for it. And also I got a timeshare. So if I want a place to stay in Vegas, I can stay anywhere. 1205 for life. Batuan said Seth's entrance with the LED. Oh, I just read that one. Who that for life? Chris Batuan said better hear McAfee every time he enters the ring now. Well, they might cheer it, they might not. Who that for life? Batuan said Punk needs to fire on these Netflix commercials next. Oh, he needs to fire on these Netflix commercials. Yeah, he needs to because we getting way too much. Like, that was crazy. We literally went to commercial. We came out. The Irresistible Forces were making their entrance down to the ring. They started the match literally after 2 minutes. We immediately went back to commercial. We just came back from commercial. We had 5 minutes of commercial, 2 minutes of TV time. Like, what are we doing, bro? Danhausen on the TV with the Soul and Slang. Oh, he's on TV right now. God damn it, son. Yeah, I got to figure out what's going on. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me put, where's my remote? Let me put Netflix on the TV and then see if I can get the VPN to work again. You know, TV is the part where you turn on, fam. Eric said 6'7". Or in the words of the clip,
6'7".
I said Eric said
6'7".
Eric typed
6'7".
Eric wrote
6'7".
Eric typed
6'7".
Eric chatted
6'7".
Eric sent
6'7".
Eric said
6'7".
Am I watching on mobile or laptop? I'm watching on mobile. I'm watching on mobile. How do I just skip this? This joint talking about terms and conditions. I think my whole TV just updated. I think my whole TV just updated against my will. This is off the topic. Rock's WrestleMania 17 was awesome considering he was going against Austin in Texas. The crowd was hostile against the Rock. Yes, it was. And Rock walked out with intensity. Rock walked out in intensity. And I love the camera shot because if you guys remember back then, regarding the Rock's entrance, or I should say, oh shit, I gotta scan the QR code. The Rock came out walking with purpose down to the ring, and the crowd was booing like a motherfucker. But that brother had all kinds of purpose. And it's funny because the long shot that they had, not now, D'Amico Ryans is in the building. Shout out to the Houston Texans head coach. But they took the wide shot, so you see him walking horizontally down the ramp. It was always awesome, bro. I vividly remember that.
Gotcha, bitch. Man, your first
Oh,
movie
Mark
is
Henry in
now
the building.
following.
Shout out Mark Henry. Mark Henry in the building at Monday Night Raw. Shout out to the world's strongest man. I had a chance to go and meet him while I was down in Austin for South by Southwest. I'll see him again, God willing, this summer in Houston for DreamCon. Let's see, all-inclusive summer package. Wrestling. So Harris's Signature Bar, Link Hotel, Flamingo Bars. Interesting. So what? Yeah, Vegas must be dying for them to have this deal.
Then you sell it.
Sergeant Pafavon said, stop with 6'7". You can't go anywhere without hearing a kid say it. Make you want to throw up a trash can. Like what happened to Hornswoggle? Oh, this a whole documentary on Hulk Hogan. Matt Patuan said, did I get the phone online? No, I did not. No, I did not.
Then you sell it.
Oh, so were they actively filming this at the time of his passing? Oh, wow. So they were actively filming it at the time of his passing? Oh, that's brutal. Obviously, they're going to acknowledge his passing, but I'm curious if they'll acknowledge his last taping before he passed. There's a lot of videos showing how dead Vegas is. Last time I went to Vegas, I don't know, last year. I was there last year. Yeah, it's not the same as it was pre-pandemic. Darren in the building. What's going on, my boy? My old college teammate in the house said, fam, glad to see I'm taking my time coming back, doing my live stream. Stay up, keep grinding. By the way, came across the club video commentary. Still a classic. I appreciate you, family. Much love, fam. Shout out my college teammate. Shout out Darren, man. What was the nickname? Oh, Biscuit. There we go. All right, ain't it funny how you never forget nicknames, bro? Ain't that crazy? My guy, how about them Falcons? New uniforms for your Atlanta Falcons. Does WrestleMania MSG, do WrestleMania MSG or here in Oklahoma 100% MSG? If you had to choose between MSG and Oklahoma, it's 100% gonna be MSG every single time.
Akio Sakamaki 200 is now following.
All right, so here we go. Here is Monday Night Raw is now on my TV, and Seth Rollins is on his way to the ring. Seth Rollins one-on-one with the General, the Ring General, Gunther. It's going to be a magnificent match at WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of people are talking about, it got no story. Let him come out there a couple of weeks and go and cook. Let's see what they can go out there and cook up. Falcons unis look nice. Yeah, they all clean. I ain't gonna hold you. Seth Rollins is excited to be back and medically cleared. The former world heavyweight champion making noise right now in the middle of the ring. He said he been waiting 6 months to hear the people sing his song. Yeah, I don't know. It's with the VPN on, this shit is never popping up. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like the VPN turns on, and for whatever reason, this shit turns off. Seth Rollins said he's back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, my shit got cursed. Maybe I got to uninstall, reinstall.
Gunther. And Houston, I gotta be honest with you, I'm still trying to put the pieces together to figure out how we got here. Because Gunther and me, we don't have a long history. There's no personal issue between myself and Gunther.
Real Dirty Dan in the building.
I've been running it through my head. And the only logical conclusion that I can come up with is that Gunther has entered into some sort of business relationship with Paul Heyman. Let me put this as plain as I can. I've got two missions in my head. One of them is to take back the title that I never lost, my World Heavyweight Championship. And the second, the second is to kill the Vision.
Kill the Vision. Okay.
Wow. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, they've got themselves in some sort of blood feud with the Samoans. I know that's not going to end well for them. Breaker on the shelf. Bronson Reed on the shelf. Paul Heyman left to his own defense. I knew he was going to try to find somebody to protect him. And so I put Brock Lesnar on a silver platter for Oba Femi.
Okay. All right. Real Dirty Dan said, happy 10 year. You remember the Two Bros Pizza where the dude said, put him on ice? Hey, man, come on now. Uncorking memories right now.
You're all right about that. That man is the future, no doubt about it. But I don't want to talk about the future. I want to talk about right now. So, Gunther, if you are listening to me, if it is your intention, if it is your purpose to maintain a business relationship with Paul Heyman, if it is your intention to be a shield for Paul Heyman, then this may be business for you. But you have made it very personal for me.
Okay. Wait, they cheering kind of loud right now.
Gunther. Look out.
Oh, wait, Gunther's here. Oh, but he's got Seth. Seth able to counter, and now he's got him inside of the goddamn headlock. Seth, he went for the stomp, and Gunther's outside the ring. Rollins with that boot with the shiny shoes. And now he's going for the doggone suicide dive. He's got Gunther. Gunther caught him. He's thrown him over the doggone goddamn announce desk. Seth answers right back. And the two former world heavyweight champions are exchanging blows. Oh, my. Oh, but Gunther with a huge big boot. Gunther with a big boot, taking him down. Oh, my.
Seth is heading in to
oh, my.
territory at WrestleMania. The man who's ended the career of
well, this is interesting. Yeah, you already know Jason Jordan comes out here and does a whole lot of nothing. That man just stand over there wasting time. I don't know why they keep imploring, I should say, yeah, why they keep telling Jason Jordan to go out there and go and get involved in these damn altercations. All Jason Jordan does is go out there and waste a whole lot of time. That man don't break shit up. He just stand there like a locked character and pokes his chest out every single time. Jason Jordan, can you please come down to the ring and try to go break up the goddamn skirmish? Jason Jordan, dumbass. Breaking. diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog. Just wasting time. Jason Jordan don't do a goddamn thing. Paul Heyman.
You did what you did in Madison Square Garden because, to my knowledge, there's nothing personal between you and Seth Rollins. So, sir, all I can say to you is I owe you a very big thank you.
Well, it is obviously very personal to Seth Rollins, which I'm glad about because it is very personal to me as well. Just not for the reasons he's thinking of. And to you.
Oh, they're shaking hands.
You owe me so much more than a very big thank you.
Well, wait a minute. He said he owes him. What does that mean? What does that mean? Paul Heyman is now in debt to Gunther? Paul Heyman's now in debt to Gunther? Oh my! Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that does mean potentially he wants Brock. I wouldn't mind that because you already know what I said. I said I want Brock versus Gunther for Brock's last match in Minneapolis coming up this SummerSlam. I would not mind that. All right, let's get the donation we done missed. Nathan put 2 on and said if they were in there punching with the 1As, indeed they were. Indeed they were. Dare I say it was
1A! 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 1A!
Marco put 2 on and said, you want to see WWE Creative versus TKO in a Hell in a Cell? I would not mind that. Nathan had put 10 on it as well. Said, by the way, did I hear the news that North Carolina are planning to hire Mike Malone as the new basketball coach, the same guy who got fired by Denver last year? Hopefully things go well over there. Indeed. God Phoenix with 5 on said, Bailey with that no show no skin clause in her contract. All that arse for nothing. Dressing like Macho Man for years. Lame. He said, I want to see some ass. I want to see some cheeks. Show us the booty. That man said, I'm tuned into wrestling for one reason and one reason only. I want to see some cheeks. Stephanie Vicaire with the subtitles. Letting the blonde brain know that she will not prevail at WrestleMania. Is she talking about if she want to play dirty? I'd like to play dirty with Stephanie. I wouldn't mind playing dirty with Stephanie. If Stephanie looked like Shayna Baszler, she'd be unemployed.
Soul
That's why
Gorger 89 is now following.
Who y'all got at WrestleMania, Liv or Stephanie Vicaire? I know they're probably going to have Liv go and win because I think Liv is owed a victory at Mania. Although they did win. No, I think they lost the tag team championships last year, and then she got it back the very next night on Raw. But Liv should have been involved in that triangle World Heavyweight Championship match. It should have been a fatal four-way because Liv had a hell of a year in 2024 and unfortunately didn't get an opportunity to have a singles, or I should say a Mania title match. So this is the opportunity this year. So I understand if she messes around and gets the W this time around, but overall, she should have been in that match last year, and I think Liv is going to go over. But if Stephanie wins, I'm not going to be upset about it. If Stephanie wins, I'm not going to be upset about it. Do I remember when Liv used the Harley Quinn, used to look like Harley Quinn during the Riot Squad? I recall that. And here comes Penta now, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Intercontinental Champion, ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the ring. And Penta's got that hell of a... Oh, wait a minute. I'm curious. You know what? Before I do the Penta walk, I want to see if Ross and Dub, because y'all saying Ross and Dub is right there. And somebody earlier said they saw them. So I want to see if Ross and Dub is there, so I don't get caught doing the dog on Penta walk. I'm a Penta walk, but I want to see the whole entrance first. Because y'all said Ross and Dub. I just saw one of the videos pop up on the IG. So let me see. Where are they at right there? They're on the aisle, but are they on the right or the left? They're on the aisle, but are they on the right or left? I can't see him. I can't see him. And they 100% he passed where they at. 100% he passed where they at. Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him, but fuck it. We gonna Penta walk. We got a Penta walk one time for the one time. We got a Penta walk one time for the one time. Because the Intercontinental Champion is there on television, and we got a Penta walk one time for the one time. You saw Dub? I did not see him. I did not see him. Let me go back. Let me go back. Are they in a second row or something? You said they on the left. I see. Oh, there's his head. Oh, yeah, I see Dub now. I see Dub now. Yeah, his head popped in. His head popped in. I see Dub now. I see Dub now. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, his head popped in right there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, his head popped in right there. There you go right there. There you go right there. Yeah, I saw his head pop in. Yeah, there's not too much space right there for them to go and Penta walk in the doggone aisle, but yeah, I spotted him. I spotted him. I spotted him. Offset got shot in Miami. What? Damn, somebody put a hit on the Migos? The fuck going on? What? Damn. Shot in Florida club. He's okay according to TMZ. Good goddamn. Shit. Yeah, they got a TMZ report. Damn. Shot in the leg. The fuck going on? Bro, in Miami, bro, it's 9:30. Folks are shooting in Miami at 9:30? Since when? The hell? Shit, when Plaxico shot, well, Plaxico, I mean, he shot himself in New York, but I was at, what, 2 a.m.? Who the fuck shooting in the club at 9:30? God damn. Find Stephon Diggs' location is crazy. Find Stephon Diggs' location is crazy. It happened at 5. What? Oh, wait, it was near a casino. Oh, I thought this shit said a club. Okay. 5 o'clock. Damn. Well, there it is. Hopefully he all right. 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.? I see 6:28 p.m. Well, shit. Hopefully he all right. But nonetheless, we are down to the final hour of Monday Night Raw. So far, it's been a decent Raw. K-Dub said it's a good thing Michael Jackson isn't around to be close to Penta's entrance. Oh, well, shit, you already know. Penta would have had to go take some stuff from Michael. You know, I'd be thinking about, because Michael is the same age No. I think he's a couple years younger than my father because he passed 2009. He was exactly 50. My dad, yeah. So Michael is born 59 or 58. But I think about, man, if Michael Jackson was alive and never passed, because 100% he was getting his flowers while he was alive. But I think about that from time to time. I'm like, bro, I don't think folks really understand how big Michael was, bro. Michael's, yeah, Michael's 58, right? He was born 58. Michael was something different, man. Michael was something different. That movie coming out this month, if I'm not mistaken. You said Ross and Dub on. Oh no, I don't see him. I thought you said that both of them there for Javon Evans matches. So it's gonna be a tag team match here because Dragon Lee in the ring, Javon Evans and Penta, but they're all gonna be facing each other at WrestleMania. Kevlock Batuan said, who made a better video promo package, Triple H's or Vince? Oh, 100% Vince. It's not even close. But Vince had, I think, at the time, I don't want to say they understood promo package a little bit better, bro, but 100% they put more heart and soul into it, bro. J-Rock Batuan said, you concerned Brock versus Ova won't live up to the hype? We gotta let it cook first. I don't want to have any super expectations about it. Oh, did I just drop a bottle? I 100% just dropped a bottle. But I don't want to have no super expectations for it. Mike had kings and queens, dictators, presidents lining up to meet him. Even peak Michael Jordan was in awe of Michael. That's a fact. I think today's, and naturally, I think as generations move forward, they kind of devalue the people who came before. So when folks be having conversations about the all-time greats, you always devalue who, came before. Because best believe, like when you talk about like Hollywood and shit, you think folks is talking about James Cagney, unless you're somebody who's like a Hollywood historian or something like that, or you're heavily into film like that. But folks ain't talking about Cagney like that. So you'll have people who talk about either today's, actor or whatever's going on. But best believe in about like 10 years, you think folks is going to be talking about Denzel like that? Only the people who had a chance to watch the rise or enjoyed the prime of what he had going on, they're going to talk about him. But past about 25 some years, you're going to end up being the old dude yelling at the cloud trying to explain, the greats. You know what's crazy to me? This year's WrestleMania 42, right? And WrestleMania 17 was 25 years ago. The distance between WrestleMania 42 and 25, if you went back to the Attitude Era, the same distance from the Attitude Era back, there wasn't even a WrestleMania. That bothers me, bro. That bothers me, bro. That bothers me, bro. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Like, think about it. Those of us who grew up watching the Attitude Era and even the Ruthless Aggression Era, if you go back to when they were happening, think about the distance from now to then. Think about the distance from then to the same distance backwards, bro. That's crazy. Eddie Guerrero died a full human adult ago. There's literally people who have no idea of who Eddie was outside of the fucking clips. Like, think about the distance. Shit, this about to fuck somebody up. People who's into wrestling, this about to fuck you up. The distance between now and when Eddie passed is the same distance between Eddie passing and Magnum TA getting paralyzed. Low-key, I think Magnum TA actually got paralyzed 86. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? That shit's... Time is wild, bro. Time is wild, bro. Think about if you were somebody who grew up watching the NWA. The AWA. You was watching Magnum TA and then bam, fucking motorcycle crash. The same distance between Eddie dying and Magnum TA's accident is the same distance between Eddie dying and today's wrestling. In fact, a couple years extra on today's era of wrestling, because we're in 2026. Eddie died 2005. I think Magnum TA got the accident in 86. Bro, that's crazy, bro. If you went back 25 years from WrestleMania X7, Hogan was never world champion yet. Dusty had just won his first championship, because Dusty became world champion, NWA champion in 79, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no. I don't think Dusty was a champion yet. No, wait. No, he wasn't, because he goes back to 76. Jesus Christ. Who was world champion 76? Well, Harley Race? Harley Race, maybe? And then in WWE, what was it? It was San Martino. He dropped the title. What, maybe Zbyszko, maybe? Bro. Jesus. 50 years ago, who was the WWF champion? Backlund, maybe? A Backlund? No, Andre was never the champ. Backlund probably had it. I think NWA might have been Zbyszko. Might have been Zbyszko. No. NWA champion. No, it might have been Harley Race. I think it might have been Harley Race. WWF champion was Bob Backlund. No, Andre won it going into
DT_Blackie is now following
when it was purchased. But he had been champion during the time. Zbyszko and Race in 76. See, I know my wrestling. I'm not these casuals who get online and make clips and shit. I know my doggone wrestling.
Then you sell it.
What year did Eddie pass in 05? I believe it was November 17th, 2005. November 17th, 2005. Eye of Thunder said you were 21 in 2005. Jeez. 21 in 2005? Okay, LeBron. All right, so you 84, baby. Ah, it was the 13th. I said 17th. It was the 13th. Game Hunter said you have vivid memories of watching WrestleMania 9 live. I'm killing you, man. Hey, listen, WrestleMania 9, I ain't gonna hold you. Aesthetically, from WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania 17, aesthetically, 9 is the best aesthetic WrestleMania, because they were outdoors, Caesar's Palace. I liked it. I actually liked the presentation. The show was ass, but the presentation was all right. Oh, boy. There we go. Stomp on him, Dragon Lee. That's what we want to see. Oh, Lord, damn. It's getting chaotic right now in the ring right now. The El Grande Americanos taking on Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, and Penta. Somewhat of a discount styles clash right there from Dragon Lee, but not enough to get the victory because it's kicked out. WrestleMania 9 had that god-awful taken match. Bro, high key, go back and watch Giant Gonzalez versus Undertaker. No, truly. Go back and watch. Literally, Undertaker was doing everything he could. He was doing everything he could to try to save that match, bro. Like, when you see somebody trying, he's trying, bro. He's literally trying. That's why whenever I hear the discourse now online on Twitter primarily, because people don't agree with his politics. Oh my God, what an OG cutter right there, taking him down. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Big W right there for the faces. And this man just blew a kiss into the camera. Folks be making it seem like Undertaker can't work. Go back, watch his match with WrestleMania 9, bro. Undertaker's trying everything he can to try to make it work. He's trying everything he can. Giant Gonzalez just ain't it. That's why he didn't last very long in the company. Amoru? Amorui? Oh, I know I'm butchering the name, brother. My apologies. You put 5 on and said when Eddie died, you slowly fell out of love with wrestling. You were 12 at the time. Your wrestling knowledge is insane. Hey man, I love that. Love wrestling so much. When Eddie passed, I was 10 years old. Oh, wait a minute. Rey Mysterio is back, but he's not cleared for physical activity, if I'm not mistaken. But Rey Mysterio is here. Rey Mysterio is here. Corey put 10 on it. Said Cam Chancellor, Brian Dawkins, John Lynch, Ronnie Lott, Jack Tatum, Steve Atwater, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, Troy Polamalu, all in the Royal Rumble. Who's making it to WrestleMania? Somebody saw the short. But who's making it to WrestleMania out of that group? Well, this is a wrestling match rather than a hard-hitting, situation. Oh, wait a minute. What's Rey Mysterio got to say? We're going to revisit this, brother. We're going to revisit it.
I had to come out here and let you know how cool it is to see your journey take off. Y qué pinche orgullo nos hace sentir a toda la raza como Intercontinental Champion.
Okay. Is Rey Mysterio going to call his shot to challenge for the IC Championship?
Has the potential to be one of the greatest ladder matches in history. But last year, I missed WrestleMania due to an injury. And, well, this year, I actually just spoke to Adam Pearce. And we both agreed on one thing. This ladder match at WrestleMania is missing one more person.
Oh! Ray's about to be in the match. Come on, son. Let's go, Ray. Come on, Ray.
It's missing Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want Rey Mysterio inside the match.
Let's make history. Porque yo soy Penta El Cero.
They too buddy. They too buddy. You know this IC championship is on the line. They way too doggone buddy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm an old school wrestling fan. I high key enjoy the heel versus the face, albeit I don't mind a face versus face, heel versus heel. I just don't like when folks you go in battle at WrestleMania. Now, if it's a situation where it's like, yo, we just gonna see who the better man, it's all based on respect, I got no problem with that. But you know damn well you challenging for the champion. I want some folks eyeing that title belt. I want Javon Evans looking at the title belt like I'm a dap up Penta, but my eyes is on that belt right there. Dragon Lee, I'm a dap up Penta, but I'm gonna keep my eye on the belt right there. Rey Mysterio, he's a legend. He don't really need to do too much. But this match better be good. Yeah, Ray might mess around and get paralyzed. I ain't gonna hold you there. But Corey, to answer your question, all of those safeties walk into the Royal Rumble. Who's walking out, going to WrestleMania?
14 grams of then you
I'm gonna go ahead. Cam Chancellor might be the biggest of the group. Cam Chancellor and Sean Taylor might be the biggest of the group. Actually, no, Steve Atwater was pretty big as well. John Lynch too, but I'd probably say fuck it, you gotta go old school, man. I'm going Ronnie Lott. I'm gonna go Ronnie Lott. Tricky Trey put 5 on, said you're 24, you're trying to get into wrestling from the golden age and new generation era. Your first time seeing WWE was Jeff jumping off the stage on Randy in 2008. Good God. Wow. If you're still trying to get into wrestling from the golden age, a lot of Bret Hart. Bret Hart in WWE will help you a lot. Nitro had some gas going on. You could watch believe it or not, some Steve Austin, stunning Steve Austin, Brian Pillman, the Hollywood Blondes, a lot of Smoky Mountain Wrestling, the Gangsters, they were still doing their thing. The Midnight Express was still working as well. Rock and roll been going on for years at that period of time, but they're more 80s rock and roll and midnight. I think they're better in the 80s than they were in the 90s. Yeah, but Smoky Mountain Wrestling can definitely go a very long way. New generation, if you're watching primarily WWE, Razor Ramon, you can't go wrong. Of course, anything Shawn Michaels is straight up gas right there. Anything Bret Hart, really straight up gas right there. Eastern Championship Wrestling, good God, wow. Eastern Championship Wrestling, before it became ECW, you actually had some good work that was over there as well. Yeah, there's that. Now, as for, you also said, that's new generation. Golden Age, anything NWA. NWA 84, from the Von Erichs and the Freebirds, fucking Nikita Koloff, Ric Flair, up until 89, Four Horsemen, the Midnight Express, the Rock and Roll, Auto, man, listen, 84 to 89, cinema in the NWA when it ended up becoming WCW. Absolute cinema. They were cooking every week. They were cooking every week. WCCW in 82 to 84, right up until, unfortunately, David Von Erich passed away. Magnificent. New Japan, 92. Stan Hansen and Big Van Vader. Antonio Inoki, old ass, refusing to retire. Gas. Gas. Woo! Shit, don't get me fired up right now. The incredibly long name that I continue to go ahead and butcher. Pafava said, what's my favorite wrestling game and favorite wrestling era? My favorite wrestling game? WWF, No Mercy. That's my favorite wrestling game right here. That's my favorite wrestling game right here. Although I believe the top 5 is No Mercy. Well, Here Comes the Pain, I think, is the best game. Although, as I've aged, the mechanics of the game, I'm not going to say I've grown out of it. But I enjoy Day of Reckoning a little bit more because I've primarily been a Nintendo GameCube guy. So, but my 5 wrestling games all time, WWF No Mercy, Day of Reckoning 2, Here Comes the Pain, NWO WCW Revenge, and then, of course, SmackDown versus Raw 07. Those are my 5 all time. Those are my 5 all time. Gerald Pafava said, you remember when New Jack and D'Lo Brown was part of the Gangsters in Smoky Mountain Wrestling? Can't forget Mustafa Saeed sniffing the doggone pencil shavings and shit, losing his mind. But my favorite era is the Attitude Era, and then ultimately Ruthless Aggression Era, because I think 97 until 2008, professional wrestling was fucking crazy. And I know 07 had a little bit of wonky times, but SmackDown through and through, I think SmackDown was so fucking entertaining during that era. And it was part of my childhood, so sometimes some stuff could be a little bit more inflated than what it actually was. But 97 to 2008, I think that whole era of wrestling, like, you couldn't miss. Like, they had some duds here and there, but overall, the product was on fire, bro. The product was on fire. Yeah, WCW, NWO, Revenge. I actually have that game. It's over there. It's over there. I have to go purchase a thing, because I keep telling you I have to go fucking purchase a thing so I can, play the game on stream, because there's so many of these old school games that I enjoy playing. Oh, let me check in on the national championship. Where they at right now? NCAA basketball. They're at halftime. Michigan's leading by 4. So, but they're not gonna put the tag team championship on the line. So it's a 6-man tag, but the tag team championship's not on the line. They have to put the tag team championship on the line. They just took this photo of Speed. They just took this photo of Speed. Matt had put 5 on and said keep 4. Cut. Wait. Oh, keep 4, cut 4. Oh, so keep 4, cut 4. Westbrook, Gore, T.J. Oh, so we're talking running backs then. Brian Westbrook, Frank Gore, Thomas Jones, Garrison Hurst, Corey Dillon. Lewis can be a lot of people. I'm just gonna assume Jamal Lewis. Devontae Foreman, Liddell. Liddell. Oh, I'm pulling a blank on this one. I'm forgetting this one. Liddell. Which Liddell? Liddell Betts? Liddell Betts? Okay. Keep 4, cut 4. Random football question in the middle of it. Okay, so keep 4, cut 4. So I would go. Well, obviously Frank Gore has to stay because Gore is in the top 3 all time in rushing yards. I think what Brian Westbrook, Frank Gore, Brian Westbrook, Corey Dillon, and Jamal Lewis. Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Everybody else getting cut. Pack them all the way up. In fact, everybody else had injury problems. I think Liddell might have the lowest rush yards of everybody here. He might have the lowest rush yards of everybody here. Devontae Foreman was solid for about a year and a half. Garrison Hurst was okay, but then he got hurt. And then Thomas Jones was all right. He had a solid career, but Frank Gore was spectacular. Corey Dillon was also spectacular as well. Jamal Lewis was spectacular. And Brian Westbrook, I believe he has the most yards for Philly in the 2000s. I think he might be the leading rusher and receiver in the decade of the 2000s. So yeah, that'd be the group. That would be the group. All right, seems like we're getting ready right now for what will be the main event of the evening. And that is the contract signing between Brock and Oba Femi. This about to be box office right here. Oh, wait, no, we got some action. Here comes EO coming down to the ring. By the way, WWE absolutely dropped the ball with Rhea Ripley and EO.
Gotcha, bitch.
You literally
Wildy
had them
Patato
go
is
their
now
separate
following.
ways just to have EO get back involved with Rhea Ripley. For what fucking reason, bro? Literally makes no sense to me. They went their whole separate ways, and you sat there and made it seem as if, oh, well, you handle business on Raw, I'll handle business on SmackDown, and they back together again. For what? I don't quite understand it, but hey, you like it.
Gotcha, bitch. Absolute_crescendo is now following.
Damn. Every time EO come out, it's always this weird-ass thunder sound. Whatever the case may be, it's Rhea Ripley and EO Sky on the way down to the ring for tag team action, going one-on-one with B-Fab and Michin on Raw for whatever reason, when you know damn well they're SmackDown superstars. One way or another, I said time and time again, I know the draft, doesn't make any sense, and the brand split doesn't hold the same weight as it did in the past, but I'm so sick of people who's supposed to be strictly on SmackDown or strictly on Raw, constantly finding themselves on different shows. Bro, who the fuck? Who responsible for this shit, bro? on some real shit, bro. Somebody about to get lit up, son. Somebody about to get lit up, son. On some real shit, son. You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Bro, what's going on, son? Who's responsible for this shit, son? Y'all playing games. What's going on, son? This is ridiculous. Electabuzz is crazy. Nonetheless, Danhausen's hilarious. Am I cursed? Am I cursed? Somebody about to get caught up with a execution. Craziness. KC Sports Nerd said, am I gonna watch the second half of the Natty afterwards? Also, how did the World Cup ticket search go? Well, right now, still no tickets yet. I did get some information regarding homegirl Adonis has a cousin who the company he works for, the execs are getting tickets for the World Cup. So if in the event they don't want to see Haiti, I believe that he'll be able to get some comped tickets. So that could potentially be an in for me for the game that they're going to have. But they're playing in Philadelphia, Boston, and New Jersey. So I said New Jersey and Philly. So I don't know how that would work for me, but that could potentially get me a ticket for a game in Atlanta. And I also got shout out to one of the I don't want to mention it, possibly ruin it, but one of the members in the community who has a connection of somebody who is in Atlanta as well, who could potentially see if they could maybe get me a connection with being able to go and get my hands on a ticket there. So we'll see. We'll see. But no luck at the moment. Shadow said it was this. Sarkin for 5-1 said from now on, every time we see Thunder Thighs EO, put the lightning and clouds emojis in the chat. King said you in the A, let you know. Hey man, listen, I'll be out there. I'll be out there. Shout out to my boy MTR. I'll be coming down to Atlanta, having a good time, kicking it with my people. God damn, hold on. What the hell's going on, bro? I got 422. Shit. We up 11,000 followers on IG just today alone. That's incredible. That is incredible. King Me, where you at? You in you just in Georgia? You in the A? You in Buckhead? Smyrna, Monroe, Savannah? Might have said, did I get you a reply email? The one that I replied to earlier today, if there was another reply afterwards from when I initially replied, then no, I haven't checked the email since. But I'll give it a check after I get done with the stream because I got a number of different messages. I got to get back to some folks. Am I going to be in the middle? I'm going to be in the middle of Georgia for Adapt for Combat. Yes, I will. August 16th. August 16th, I'll be out there in ATL. No, 15th. 15th, my apologies. 15th on that Saturday. I had to go look at my calendar. Free Kyrie. It better be a triple threat at WrestleMania. Kyrie, Asuka, Io. Oh, I loved you too much. Okay. Took advantage of my kindness. You used me. Now you must pay. So it's going to be Asuka versus Io at WrestleMania. I'll always be a senpai Io. And your senpai will teach you one final lesson in the ring. Oh, so Asuka versus Io at WrestleMania one-on-one? I wouldn't mind that, and then ultimately, Kyrie turns on Asuka at WrestleMania. Oh, wait a minute. Jade Cargill came out with the remainder of the group. Oh boy. Yo, I said this on Friday. I've said this for the past couple of weeks. I'm really sick and tired of BFAB and Michin. I don't think they need to be associated with Jade. You could have had you could have had the irresistible forces align themselves with Jade. I don't want to have to sit over here and continue to reiterate, reverberate, regurgitate same set sentiments that I said in weeks past. But bro, you're never going to make me care about the two of them, because what have they done to make you care in their tenure in WWE? So given that's the case, like, you can't make me believe that now Rhea and Io would be having issues against two ladies who, for all intents and purposes, have done nothing but lose left and right, bro. Ridiculous. Adaptive said you may be having Adapt for Combat in the south of Atlanta. You're still working out the details. Yeah, just keep me posted. Let me know, brother. Let me know. Yeah, but they got matching outfits, though. Shout out to them. K-Dub said it's going to be Oscar versus Io in a Kyrie on a pole match. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Sergeant Patuan said, when was the last time BFAB and Michin won a match? Actually, you know what? Let's pull that up this time around. Because last time I remember last time when I was checking out BFAB match record, maybe like 6 months ago. You go to Cage Match. The last time BFAB won a match. Let's see here. Lost to Rhea, lost in a title match, lost to Jade, lost to Julia and Kiana James, lost to Chelsea Green, lost in a women's tag team match, lost in a battle royal. She won a dark match at the end of the year, but that's not on television. Number one contender, lost. Speed tournament, lost. Main event, lost. Friday Night SmackDown. Her last victory was May 23rd last year, where her and Michin beat the Secret Hervis. Piper Niven was still wrestling the last time she won a match. And then before then, the other time she won was again with Michin on the 24th of January last year against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. And then before that, and we're talking just television here, before that, the last time she had a victory was on NXT 2.0 in 2021. So on the main roster, BFAB has a total of 2 victories. 2. Michin's last victory on WWE television, not counting main event, because she beat Kiana James on main event on October 31st, right, of last year. Michin's last victory was against Kiana James in 7 seconds on the roll-up on the 29th of August of last year. That was her last television victory. Both Michin and BFAB haven't won since the summertime of last year. That was the last time they won. The summer and spring of last year. And you want me to believe Rhea Ripley, who's going into her 7th title match, in 7th consecutive title match at WrestleMania, is struggling against... This is why I say professional wrestling, sometimes you need shit to make sense, bro. This is why I say sometimes you need shit to make sense. You got folks who have no victories whatsoever. They align themselves with Jade. You supposed to believe this shit is supposed to be something serious? Bro, I don't want to have to sit over here and keep repeating myself week after week, show after show, stream after stream. But bro, come on now. Like, really? What are we doing? Fies says that. Gotcha, bitch. So let me get this straight. For WrestleMania, it's supposed to be Gunther versus Rey Mysterio, probably to continue on the career killer path for Gunther. Then Rey is out with injury, so that match got shelved. Now we have Rey back on Raw tonight just to announce he's in the IC ladder match instead, which I'm just heck of confused. Why not just pivot to the initial match in the first place? WWE make your head roll. Well, I'll tell you this right now. Because Rey had just got cleared, Seth just got cleared as well. I think it's better to not have a retirement match with a 2-week build. I don't mind that. Also, involving Gunther having an interaction with Paul Heyman saves the potential build towards Gunther and Brock. If we're going to get Gunther and Brock. Had they never involved Heyman, I would have had a problem. But involving Heyman, now you kind of can save it. With Rey, I think if you're going to build towards him ultimately getting retired, you can't have just 2 weeks out of nowhere, bam, match, he's done. So we could give it a little bit of time to see. Or Zora. To us by saying that it's too late for them. Too late for them to be a threat en route to WrestleMania? Yes. But they can certainly turn the corner. But I don't think it makes sense to immediately throw them with a lady who's challenging for the title at WrestleMania and try to have them seem as if they're threats. I think that's foolish. Gotcha, bitch!
Auditor Firen is now following.
Kizzy said they're like Rattata and Caterpie. Exactly. You know what? I'll use a Pokemon analogy. I like the fact that you brought that up. Because imagine Jade and Rhea. Jade and Rhea, at this stage, you have champion and challenger. You're pretty much looking at like a, for lack of better explanation, this is like Charizard and Blastoise getting ready to do battle. And then you got Nidoran and Weedle. Or Rattata and Caterpie stepping in talking about, yo, I could take on Blastoise. What? EO got the W, but here comes the stomps. Meechin and BFAB took yet another loss. Jade looking scrum-diddly-umptious, and Meechin just went to go get that. She just went to go get that goddamn kendo stick. She's taking her sweet time. Oh, Jade just got caught with a darn forearm. Oh, big time pump kick right there. Down goes Rhea Ripley. Oh, they about to whip her ass right now. They about to whip her ass right now. Jade looks hilarious with this damn fur. Jade looks hilarious. Oh, she said do something. Rhea's saying do something then. She said hit me. Well, why is EO just laying there in the prone position? EO just laying there in the prone position. Oh, they're whipping. I like the fact that they holding Rhea and Rhea's having to watch this go down. But Jade shouldn't take her time while whipping her. Oh, I like the fact that the kendo stick is breaking apart. But I'm not a big fan of EO having to be the cannon fodder here for the feud. But here we go, because you know Asuka's most likely going to challenge at WrestleMania. She should kick Rhea in the face because it wouldn't make any sense to let her go right here. You have to attack her here. You have to attack her here because you can't just let her go.
Try Beatwin is
There's
now
no
following.
way they're just going to let her go. There's no way they're just going to let her go. You can't just end this without hitting Oh, wow. Wow, they just gonna let her go and crawl. They left the kendo stick there, too. She looked like Clifford the Rig Red Dog. I love the fact that her abs is cut out, though. By the way, this is a SmackDown feud. How did they end up on Raw? 100% Rhea's winning. I would be surprised if she doesn't. I'd be completely surprised if she doesn't. Jerome said, "Hope I'm doing well. Keep making great moves. I appreciate you, family." SmackDown, stay on SmackDown. I agree. Yeah, I saw that earlier. SG F Reese that Offset was shot, but apparently according to the article, it said he's doing okay. So yeah, Oscar got packed up. I said Oscar. EO got packed up. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we are primed for the main event of the evening. Obafemi, Brock Lesnar, face to face in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Contract signing, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, they better go to commercial right now, because if you have a fucking entrance of one of these two motherfuckers and then you go to commercial, what are we doing, son? Let's hear what Finn Balor's got to say.
Maybe I'm the one to blame. See, I wanted to do this the easy way. I hoped we could play nice. But what should I expect from you when I'm the one who showed you how to play dirty? But playtime's over. You think you know me, Dominic? Or really, you only know one side of me. There's a side of me that I've never shown you before. A side that I buried long time ago. A side that I thought was gone forever.
Oh, the demon!
You've awoken it. It's back. And at WrestleMania, it's coming for you.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! I like that. Demon Finn coming back. Demon Finn coming back. Demon Finn making a comeback. Crazy Diamond in the bill said first time catching it live. Catching the stream. Found me from the Marvel video. I appreciate you. Oh, here's Roxanne Perez. So Roxanne and Raquel is not going to be entering into the women's tag match? Elephant in the room.
I know that he brought you into the Judgment Day, Roxanne, but he turned his back on us and we just did what needed to be done. Do you understand that? Look.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Stephanie Vaquero out of nowhere just flatlined Liv Morgan. She done launched Liv into the damn TV.
Habla ahora de mi mamá, perra maldita.
Well, damn. Where the hell did Stephanie Vaquero sexy ass come from? Ooh, wee. Oh, and here comes Darula of the WWE heading down to the ring. Well, looks like it's main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like it's main event time. I don't know where the hell Shorty came from, but oh my. Oh, what the hell is Triple H? Triple H has to be the one who ends up making the piece here. Triple H coming down alongside Adam Pearce. The man who wears suits but doesn't wear a tie. Triple H on his way down to the ring. Oh, this man doing the point with the goddamn Stephanie Vicaire little girls. Look at the girl dad on his way down to the ring. It's Triple H. I don't mind the fact that it's Triple H who gets his entrance, and then they go to the commercial. You know what actually kind of sucks? I'm very curious if Triple H ain't have his heart issue. I'm curious if he would perform the authority figure the same way that Vince did. Because let's call a spade a spade. If you wanted a face for the TKO brass, the IWC always pinpoints Triple H because he's the booker and everything, right? And granted, on Real, you kind of see the role that he plays, right? If Triple H didn't have a heart condition, he could fill the shoes of Vince McMahon like no other. Now, albeit, there'd be a little bit of a concern regarding the ego because, of course, you had a creative control to a degree with the Reign of Terror, you know, how he was portrayed, if you will, his role or whatever it was that he had going on throughout the entire period of time. But bro, if you wanted a boogeyman for the brass, it would 100% be Triple H. And he would be the person who would have to go out there and get his ass kicked. You wanted somebody to beat somebody up who represents the authority, it's 100% Triple H. But unfortunately, he does have that fucking heart issue, so you can't have that happen. Sark said, why they talking about Whataburger? We don't got a Whataburger. Houston has a Whataburger. Houston has Whataburger. VPN Australia for no commercials, you guess? Is it? Hold on, wait. We got a minute until we come back. I was just on the VPN for Australia. Let me see. Where in Australia? I got Sydney over here. Let me switch it. Brisbane. I'll go to Melbourne. Melbourne, Australia. Let me see. How you give that a shot? Sergeant Patuan said, what's the win-loss record for Demon Finn? The Demon Finn has more wins than losses, but he did lose at WrestleMania, I believe, against Edge. Whataburger started in Texas. Edgar said, did ITC go to Raw? Yep, they're at Raw right now. They're at Raw right now. They're on the aisle. I actually just saw Dub again. I haven't seen Ross on the TV at all. But I did see Dub. Let's see. Nope. Still not there. At least for me. I don't have it with ExpressVPN. I do not have it here.
Gotcha, bitch. Golden Clips 1 is now following.
I turn off the VPN, it's there. But VPN on, it ain't there. No, Ross is next to Dub, but I didn't see Ross's head pop up at all. But I know he's there. They there together. All right, let me go back for Monday Night Raw on the phone. Ain't no way. What the hell just happened? Am I in a Genjutsu? Where's Monday Night Raw?
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. And tonight, we saw... Gentlemen!
Oh, here comes Paul Heyman. Evie Black Pateno said, all right, Chiseled, IRA, WWE superstar, what's my name? Music, finisher, catchphrase, ring, gear, and gimmick. What's my name? Chiseled Adonis. My music, something Linkin Park. Finisher, it'd probably be a running kick, flying knee. It'd have to be something that I could do to anybody. Catchphrase, hold my nuggets, suck my dick. But of course you can't say that on TV, but it'd be hold my nuggets, and I'd let the people finish it. Ring gear, I'd probably have the same kind of tights that Shawn Michaels was wearing in the 90s. And my gimmick, I've always said my gimmick would be somewhat of copycat. So whatever it is that whoever it is I'm wrestling against, whatever their style is, that's the style that I'd be able to go and wrestle. King just became a member. I appreciate you.
To you, the conqueror of the ruler, because this is one ruler that just can't measure up. And he can't measure up to the real main event of WrestleMania, the Beast, Brock Lesnar!
All right. Here we go. It's Brock Lesnar. Now I want to see if Dub can get himself to the damn aisle. Oh, I see Dub and Ross. I see their backs. I see Dub and Ross back right here. All right, so now here we go. I want to see him get to the doggone corner. Hey, Dub, I know you can't hear me. I should have called him on FaceTime. I know he can't hear me. But Dub, go to the fucking aisle right now. I know he's by the goddamn ramp right now. Please get an interaction. I want to see a face-off. Please step up there. You got to say something to get this. Oh, damn. Brock has already passed. Brock has already passed. Brock already passed. He ain't even acknowledge him. Why the hell are they running the credits? Why are they running the credits? What are we doing? Because it's 10:25? Why are they running the credits? What the fuck are they doing? What they talk about Raw next Monday? Fam, the segment just started. The fuck are they doing? Why are they running the credits at the bottom of the screen? Why is WWE rolling the credits? What are we doing? Why are they rolling the credits? This Netflix, bro. You ain't got no live broadcast after this. The fuck they rolling the credits for? They better not cut it off. They better not cut off. We seen Raw run until 10:40, 40 minutes after 10 before, or 40 minutes after 9 if you're Central, or 40 minutes after 7 if you're Pacific. Mountain Time always gets overlooked. Oh, Brock with a handshake. Brock with a handshake to Triple H. And listen, I'm making noise right now for Obafemi. Listen to the crowd for Obafemi. All right, here comes Obafemi. Oh, they added in the woo to his entrance. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Obafemi on his way down to the ring. They all walking down to the ring right now. Let me see if Ross and Dub can get themselves here an acknowledgement from Oba, but Oba don't tap nobody's arm. Oh, look at that kid. He hyping on TV. All right, there's Dub right there. There's Dub right there. I saw Dub for a half a second. You know, he was telling, hey, man, you got to do something. Here we go. Here we go. You got Oba making his way down to the doggone ring. And he's ready. He mocking Brock Lesnar. You already know how this go. You already know how this goes. Somebody going through that table. And it might just mess around and be Adam Pearce. Here we go. Here we go. I want to see if they actually going to exchange words. I want to see if they actually going to exchange. Oh, shit. Brock wasted little time. Brock wasting little time. He going straight after Oba. Brock going straight after Oba. Oba picked up Brock. He done drove Brock into the corner post. Oba already dropped him into the corner post. Brock thrown inside the ring. Both Paul Heyman and Triple H got out the ring. Oba Femi just jumped through Brock and dropped him through the table. Oba Femi with a right hand. Right hand. Right hand. Brock on the ground. He trying to hold him off. Brock trying to hold him off. Here comes the security separating the two. The table's already been destroyed. Brock Lesnar's getting held back in the corner. Oba Femi's getting held back in the corner. Brock Lesnar breaks through. Brock Lesnar takes the right hand over the top. Oba with a return right. Oba with a return right. The security done separate them again. Security separated them again. They're trying to break up the two Go-Go behemoths. Here comes Oba Femi over the top. Big time goddamn right hand. Brock Lesnar's in the corner. Oba Femi's on top of him. But security separating them one more time. Things are breaking down here in Houston. Brock Lesnar's got the doggone chair. Brock just thrown the chair. Oh, my Lord. The chair's wheels just hit the security. Brock just returned with a doggone chair. Oba Femi picked up the chair and thrown it back at Brock. The two, Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, are separated, and I think Oba might have just got lacerated. We just went to the end of the doggone show. What the hell's going on? I think Oba might have been bleeding from the eye. I'm not sure, but that's the end of the show. I think the chair might have caught Oba Femi's face. Let me see if they had to zoom in over here on Oba's face. Oh, no, that's just sweat. I thought the chair actually hit Oba Femi's face. It didn't hit Oba Femi's face. But that's the end of the show? What the hell? That's way too fast, bro. What's going on? They ended the show hella fast. No, you can't end it like that. I know they ran over, bro, but this is ridiculous. There's no way. Bro, this is Raw on Netflix, bro. This is Raw on Netflix, bro. What are we doing? You can't end the show early, bro. We got to see the entire brawl. No reason why we got to wait until doggone Twitter in order to identify what transpired, fam. That's ridiculous. Yes, the table did break, but this is ridiculous. This Netflix, you know there's no time frame. We had times in which Netflix went 40 minutes over. Well, 20 minutes over, if you will. Remember, there was moments in which the show would end at 25. We had times in which the show would end at 20. We had times in which the show would end at 30, right? Like it just did. But, bro, we had a little bit of times in which it ended at 40, bro. What the fuck going on? Why would you just end the show so randomly? The contract didn't even get signed. My disappointment isn't the fact that they ended it before the contract got signed. My disappointment is, bro, we didn't even really get a full exchange. Brock went out like literally it was less than 2 minutes. Brock went out the ring, went to go and stop Oba. Oba drove Brock into the corner, threw Brock inside the ring, proceeded to go and push Brock as both of them went through the table. They then got separated on 3 different occasions. Brock went over with the right hand. Oba went over with the right hand. Brock threw the doggone chair. Oba returned and threw the chair. And that's the end of the program? Come on, man. We didn't get all of it. We didn't get all of it. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. They could have gave us 5 to 6 minutes of an interaction, and then you ended with them like going chaotic and shit. They ended it way too doggone prematurely. I don't like that. I don't like that. The live audience is definitely getting a show right now. I'm very curious what it is that they're seeing. On top of that, I wish they did it last week when I was in MSG for Raw. I wish they did it last week when I was in MSG for Raw. Yeah, they're going to have some on YouTube, most likely. But then whatever it is that they have on YouTube, it better be extensive because I'm going to be so fucking angry if it's a situation where it's just, all right, that's the end of the show. They get escorted out, and then that's it. Come on, man. Gotcha, bitch.
Killer Jojo 123 is now following.
Sergeant for 516, can we send the losers to the L train, getting the winners the W, and the winners looking at the loser with the hand on the shoulder, meaning, hey, y'all. Yes, indeed. This is brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. I thought we were going to be able to see an actual full-on interaction. We didn't get everything. We didn't get everything. Call Ross and Dub. Nah, they recording right now. I'm not going to cut off their recording. Because I know Dub is probably recording from his meta glasses, but then he's on the aisle. So since he's on the aisle, you're not going to be able to capture everything else that's going down. So he's probably utilizing his phone and recording, and probably so is Ross as well, so they can go and get content. I know how this works. So probably it would be after the show. I'll give it about like 15 some minutes, then I could give a call. Well, actually, no, I should probably wait about 30 or so because they in Houston, they in their hometown, so they probably gonna be running into folks taking photos and shit. I don't want to interrupt that. I don't want to interrupt that. Damn. Try said Jesus died, so you may live. Hey, that is true. He has risen. Indeed. They're in the middle of the aisle. They're in the middle of the aisle, your boy Chris. They're in the middle of the aisle. Damn. You said just FaceTime them? I bet. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck up their good time. Why not? Ah. The hell? So no. What we doing? Wow. What are we doing? This shit not working? Am I in a Genjutsu? This is ridiculous. It don't. Let me try it on this phone. Let me try it on this phone. This joint is ridiculous. What are we doing? See if I could. Wow. Cave said had to take a drink as well. Hey man, cheers to you. The remainder of the Henny White in here. And K-Dub, the last shot here for you, brother. As you safe travel over to Guam. Cheers to you. Let me see. I'm gonna call him because I guess the video call ain't working right now, but I'll call him. I'll call Dub. Let's see if we can get insider information on what was happening with this Dub right here. Tell you, it's gonna be kind of tough because they at the show right now, and he probably recording.
I'm sorry, the person.
Yeah, see, I told you. Yeah, because they're probably recording right now. So I'm telling you, I know how it works from a content creation game. You at the show, you trying to get as much content as you can. That's what I'm telling you. You at the show, you trying to get as much content as you can. It's hard to answer the phone right there. I told you. Because if you got your meta glasses on, you're recording from the glasses. Then when you on your phone, because of the distance, because they by the aisle right there. So since they by the aisle, unless there's action coming up the doggone ramp, you probably recording on the glasses. And then if you're going to take your phone out, you want to record on your phone, get some additional footage as well. And then on top of that, on the way out, you know, you call Dubs. Why? That's a lot. That's a lot. Come on now. I ain't about to just call Nisha. Hey, what's going on at the show? That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. They got to get their money's worth. That's what I'm telling you. It'll probably take like 30 some minutes afterwards. Call Ross. I'll try to call Ross. I'm telling you, I know how the game is, bro. I'm just gonna let's see. I'll call Ross. I'll see if they got. Let them. I'm doing this for the audience because y'all want me to. I'll do this for the audience. I'll give Ross a call. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all want me to call Ross? I'll call Ross. Hold on. I'll call Ross. Yeah, they probably vlogging. Yo, real quick, did they do anything after what happened when they cut off the program?
They cut off the program?
Yeah. After they had a interaction in the ring and then they cut off the program.
So did y'all see the brawl?
Yeah, there was a little bit of a brawl, and then after from the brawl, once Oba threw the chair, they cut the program.
Oh, damn. Yeah, no, they still kept throwing stuff like Brock ended up throwing the steel steel steps, and then Over picked up the steel steps, separated them.
Oh, then they separate. Okay, all right, and then
Yeah, they cut out the feed early.
yeah, they cut the feed early.
And then after that, Over just one of the security to the gulags.
Damn.
Yeah. I thought they were showing the entire thing.
Nah, after they had like a 2-minute interaction and then they cut it off.
Oh, yeah, there was still stuff going on.
Damn.
Yeah, there was still stuff going on. Like they were still trying to separate them. They were trying to throw furniture and stuff.
So when did they end up? Did they ever hit each other again outside of just throwing stuff?
Gotcha, bitch. You said what?
Did they ever hit each other again, or they just kept throwing stuff?
No, they kept throwing stuff. No, because Brock was outside the ring.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, Brock was outside the ring, and Over was still inside the ring.
Ah.
They kept throwing stuff at each other.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know they had cut out the feed.
Yeah, they cut out the feed, so we were just sitting here speculating, and the chat was like, "Yo, you gotta call Dub and Ross, call Dub and Raw." I'm like, "All right." I was like, "Yo, let me give you guys some space, because I know y'all probably recording, getting some content." But they were like, "Yeah, go call and find out what's happening." So I said, "Okay, I'll give it a shot."
No, that's funny. No, they were still doing stuff, and then I didn't know they cut the feed, because I thought they were showing all of that still.
Nah, yeah, we got like 2 minutes. They started rolling the credits early during Brock's entrance. Yeah, so
Hey, let me get back with you, Chiseled.
Yeah. Y'all take your time, because I know y'all gonna be taking photos and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I enjoy yourself. We gonna hit it after the show.
All right, Dustin,
All right.
what up?
Yup.
I don't know if you saw him on TV.
Yeah, I saw him a couple of times. He was doing his thing. I saw him with the meta glasses. He tried to get at Brock, but Brock ain't pay him no mind.
Yeah, he was talking shit.
Yeah, I know he was talking this shit. Everybody else saw him. They saw y'all on the stream, man. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, bet. Well, I'm gonna get with you when we get out of here.
Yeah, for sure. All right, bro.
All right,
Peace. Yeah, so there you have it. They continued the damn show after the fact. They continued the interaction after the fact. So we'll see what ends up happening and how things play out from there. Because you knew there was going to be physicality. Oh, Michigan's up by 7? Okay. But you knew there was going to be physicality nonetheless. But yeah, that's an L Netflix for cutting it early. They shouldn't have cut it early.
Joshua King Hunter is
They
now
100% shouldn't have
following.
cut it early. Dub had his chance to attack Brock, but lost it. But you got to consider at what cost, at what cost? Because if you go and attack and jump the guardrail, then what happens? Maybe he could get Brock after the fact, but Brock was moving with a sense of urgency. Brock was moving with a sense of urgency. And remember, Brock did say he dares somebody to come and try him, so.
Gotcha, bitch. Pop 4D is now following.
What's the beef with him and Dub? Oh, basically, 2002. For those who happens to be, fans of The Rock, 2002, The Rock was the WWE Undisputed Champion. And ultimately, what ended up happening was The Rock went one-on-one at SummerSlam 2002 with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar beat The Rock and ultimately shipped The Rock off to Hollywood. We didn't see The Rock again until he returned as Hollywood Rock. Brock did that to The Rock. That was the origin of Brock's beef with The Rock. So it stems back to being a child, being a fan of The Rock, and that's ultimately what led to beef.
75 Corey is now following.
So it is a 24-year beef that has since carried all the way through. That's why and Dub is a huge fan of The Rock. Ross is a huge fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
55
That's why
is now
when I
following.
went to down to Houston a couple of years ago, I believe, for SummerSlam, and I brought ITC belts. I got Dub, The Rock, Brahma Bull Championship. I got Ross, the Smoking Skull, Stone Cold Steve Austin Championship. So, and then they, the year prior, had gifted me with the ITC championship with the orange strap that you see back there hanging on the wall. So that's the origin of ITC's beef with Brock Lesnar. Jake put 2 on, said, in my opinion, what is life truly about? Well, you want to get deep? Let's get deep. Okay, so my opinion on what life is truly about, relationships. Relationships. Life from, when you take a look at the tombstone that you'll ultimately have, or even if you don't have a tombstone and it's just something that's there in the dirt, and it has the date that you're born and the date that you ultimately transition into the afterlife. It's the dash in between that matters, and the life that you lead in that dash from birth to death. But what life do you lead in between that? The relationships that you build between yourself, your family, yourself, your contemporaries, yourself, your friends, yourself, your children, yourself, your significant others, yourself, and everybody else who you build a relationship with. That's what life is truly about. It's the relationships that you build, the love that you have with the people who you happen to, find yourself around throughout the bulk share of your time. Because think about it. Whenever you speak to somebody who's old, what is the number one thing that they constantly will harp on? Time. How do you spell love? T-I-M-E. Time. It's not L-O-V-E. It's T-I-M-E. Time. Time is everything. So in the grand scheme of things, money, notoriety, clout, all of these things will come and pass. Time is the most precious commodity. And ultimately, with that being stated, time spent with those who you love and those who love you ultimately is what makes life what it's supposed to be. Time and relationships. The bond that you build with people. Hence why when you lose loved ones, it hurts so much. It's not because, oh, well, that was just my family member. We've all had cousins, aunts, uncles, distant cousins who've passed away, and you can have a family member who's devastated. You gonna be on, damn, it's just Tuesday, because you ain't got no relationship with them. But let it be your day one who passed away. Let it be somebody who's incredibly close to you who passed away. That shit hurt. Why? Because of the relationship that you was building and built. Think about regular relationships, romantic relationships at that, even platonic relationship with friendships. Somebody who you're willing to take a bullet for. Somebody who you're willing to go and die for. Somebody who you're willing to do anything for. You think that's just bred out of, well, loyalty is bred out of because I know you? No. Love. Time. Relationship. That's built off of that foundation. That's what life's about. That's what's life about. Think about it. All of you probably have a family member or potentially a friend, somebody who you hold very near and dear to you in your heart. How was that built? Over time. So that right there is what makes life worth living. Because when you see the ping on your phone and it lights up and you smile because you received a message from that particular person, whoever that may be. Whenever you go out and you just hang out, no matter what you're doing, it could be a casual hang. You could be going for a walk. Maybe you're going out for drinks. You could go and watch a showcase. Maybe you hanging out and just playing games together. Whatever the case just so happens to be. All of that there, relationship. That's what life's all about. The relationships that you build in the dash between the year that you're born and the year that you pass. So that's what's life about. The dash and the relationships that you build in that dash. So I hope that answers the question for you. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, It is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual D. Chiseled Adonis. I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. I figured that's a perfect way to land when answering the question that Jake provided us, asking what is the meaning of life. That is my take. Doesn't mean I'm right. Certainly doesn't mean I'm wrong. But hopefully it gives you a bit of insight. And I appreciate y'all tuning in, watching Monday Night Raw with me. I will see you guys Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. K-Dub, you're spotlighted here because you are heading back to Guam in a couple of days for your final tour away from stateside. So safe travels, brother. And I cannot wait until you get a chance to come back, not only to the stream, but furthermore, have an opportunity to go and kick it with the family. I know the young one, your offspring, will be missing you then, but you still got 48 hours, potentially plus, until the travel has to happen. So definitely cherish those next couple of days when you can, of course. Everybody else in the chat, I will see you guys Friday. I plan to stream probably Wednesday beforehand, because tomorrow will be a little tough for me. Oh, ooh, I show Ross number. I gotta go edit that out. Yeah, I gotta go edit that out. I think somebody said a number leak. I just saw that in the chat because I didn't move the scroll. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah. So I gotta go back. I gotta go get that shit. But yeah, so potentially Wednesday, but could be variable. If not Wednesday, then Thursday, but we'll see how I can get that stuff situated nonetheless. Yeah, but Edgar, even if it was quick, it's quick enough for folks who's really who would go out of their way to go and get something saved, because I know how the internet works. I can't do that to my boy. We could say no, and like regular people are probably, nah, man, I'm not gonna go on my way to go and get the number. But there's gonna be somebody who's like, let me go and text it. Hey, I got this number from Adonis. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? So I gotta go back. I gotta go find it. I'm gonna go look through just to see if there was potential leak, and then go edit that son of a bitch out. But I appreciate y'all as always. To all the losers, take out your Metro card. Oh, well, shit, you can't even use the Metro cards no more. But get aboard the L train for the winners.
After I get that W. Dun, 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 dun.
And for everybody who thought we were going to see the full interaction between Brock and Oba, unfortunately, WWE done put their hands on our shoulder and said, Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.